Yeah. All right. Well, I just got done with the live stream. We just got done with the vlog, and it was, look, we went a little bit long, but it was honestly a lot of fun. Phrasing, one of my patrons, Phrasing, had a really great assignment America. With it included a scavenger hunt type of thing. I did have a little bit of mail. We did drink a beer. We did taste a really, really weird liquid at the end, but you'll have to get there to get there. I did have news and advocacy tonight. We trashed the World Health Organization for a little bit. 20 years of the FCTC with no measurable difference in tobacco-related death and disease in the world. So congratulations, World Health Organization, on your non-accomplishment. There is one segment that I might have to remove for the vlog, you know, the replay on here on YouTube. We reviewed some Instagram bans. I don't know if YouTube's going to flag this songs, flag this music, but it was, it's great. Instagram has been serving me nothing but sort of mediocre music. And we reviewed a bunch of it right off of Instagram, and it was really good time. So thank you guys. Welcome to the replay crew. I hope that this has been going well. I hope this has been going smoothly. As always, if you have any feedback, comments, suggestions, whatever, I want to hear it. I want to hear about them. Please leave them in the comments down below. And in the meantime, let's get to the vlog. It's already started.
Clucking the chowds.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome and hello. Today is Mother Truckin' Thursday, which means that it is Mother Truckin' the Vlog Damn Day. Yeah, we're extending it. It's not MTVD anymore. It's MTVDDD. No, that's dumb. It's still just MTVD. I appreciate you guys. It's Thursday. You're in the right spot. This is where all the streaming, all the hot live streaming action happens. And of course, the replay will forever have a home as the replay crew on YouTube. But yo-yoy to my yo-yoys. I see you guys in the chat. You can't hide from me. Keller's here tonight. He made it live on a Twitch. Keller. The sub-ohm enthusiast is here. Garrett, Phil, J-Blaze, Kingpin, Frank, Rifleman, Billy freaking Rice. We're getting the band back together. D-Spap, appreciate you. Ben, appreciate you. Phrasing, appreciate you. Corporate Jason. Oh, okay, I see. There's some collusion going on here with the whippers. They're trying to get they're trying to get the Miracle Whip to be the #1 used emote in the stream. Last week it was Dukes. In fact, for the last 30 days on Twitch, it's been Dukes. Dukes is the most used. Swazzy, Big Red, Paul Cole, I see you guys in the chat. The Hemulin, the T-Bolt, old Tim. Listen, arguably, I appreciate you guys being here. Mother Truckin' Catfishy, Miss Bagpipes. There's a birthday with Miss Bagpipes that I can't quite remember, but I think I remember. Hang on, let me check through my SMS text messages real quick. Sarah, that's right. Okay, Sarah. There's the missing birthday. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Happy MTVD, happy Vlog Day. We're doing the damn thing here on Twitch. I have a full-on, action-packed vlog for you guys planned out tonight. The timestamps for Twitch are honestly going to be in the description. The timestamps for YouTube, they're going to be in the description. It's going to be the first pinned comment. You guys know how. Hopefully the replay crew knows how the replay crew works these days. Just a condiment explosion. That's fine. It's nice to see the Duke, the Duke Mayonnaise crew represent. Duke Mayonnaise crew represent. Anyway, I appreciate you guys being here. Let me do a real quick rundown as far as what's going on, what's coming up tonight. For some reason, I flipped to this page in my vlog notepad, And it just said at the top, earn sucks. And I don't know where that came from. I don't remember writing that down. I think this was weeks and weeks and weeks ago. And I just flipped forward to a page and wrote down earn sucks. So I couldn't let the vlog pass without saying that earn sucks. Also, shout out to the WTVC happening right now. The Watching the Vlog crew. What's that DVS guy? Watch every live stream you make. It makes your day. Listen, DVS guy, it makes my day to see you in the chat having your day made. You know, it's just this vicious cycle of I'm going to help you make your day. You're going to help me make my day. I'm going to help you make your day. You're going to help me make my day. It's going to be spectacular. We got a full-on action-packed vlog. Let's see. Hello. We do have a beer. Hell yeah, of course we have a beer. We're going to go over what I've been vaping. We're going to do some Assignment America. I have some what news. We're going to do a retro vape. I've got some pre-recorded news tonight. Yes. What pre-recorded news tonight. And I'm really excited about it. It really came down to the wire. People are subbing left and right. Appreciate all of those subscriptions. Flits on you? Just subscribed? Empath just subscribed. Casper just subscribed. Trawle just subscribed. K-Man. Appreciate you guys. Listen, we're doing the damn thing on Twitch now. This is just where the streaming's going to happen, and I really appreciate you guys coming out. Probably still going long. We're going to do a retro vape. We're going to do some news. It's exactly 17 minutes and 24 seconds. I timed it. We're going to review some Instagram bans. This is something I have been wanting to do for weeks now, and I'm going to try to make time for it tonight. I do have a little bit of mail. I do have a random liquid tasting all ready to go. There's going to be voting required. But damn, my vlog notes aren't even complete. There's big blank spots in here. There's not usually big blank spots in here, but man, I feel like I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off all day today. But now we're here. None of that matters. We're here now. We did it. We did it. We hit the live stream button and it immediately puts me in a much better mood. That's right, Gunny. Thank you for that. F YouTube. That's right. F YouTube. Oh, that was Mao gifting a buttload of subs. Mao. Not only does he make Mao's Mix double barrel, but he's gifting subs left and right. Mao, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. There's a Caliburn G4 trailer? What? They made a trailer for the Caliburn G4? All right. Well, obviously, this is something I need to react to immediately. Is there there's a trailer for it? There's a trailer. Okay. Here's the thing. The web address on the page, I won't be able to... Oh, here we go. Here, we can do it. Let's watch this. Let's watch this together. Let's watch the Caliburn G4 trailer because there needs to be a trailer for a new pod system from UL. Let's watch the Caliburn G3 trailer. There's going to be emotes floating over it, and I apologize. Let's see what's going on here. G4. Storm mode. Wave mode. Upgraded GPP cartridges. Would you look at that, side fill guy? Airflow control, standard. Load the cartridge in differently for different airflows. All of these have been upgraded. Newly minted theme user interface. Looks like a tiny little screen. Looks like they're trying to pack a lot onto a tiny screen. Okay, Caliburn G4. Well, listen, hopefully UL reaches out to me. Hopefully I get to review the Caliburn G4. I've reviewed every Caliburn that has ever... Ah! Damn it. Dominoes. Just fucking dominoes, you know? If you're a vapor and you knock one thing over on your desk, one little thing gets knocked over on your desk, everything gets knocked over on your desk. It looks like an Apple ad. Look, a lot of that was real marketing. A lot of that was real marketing. I don't care about any of that. None of that hype gets my panties in a bunch. None of that hype blows my skirt up. It's just whatever. As soon as I get it, if it vapes great, then that's literally all I care about. That's literally it. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. How do you get hyped? Are people getting hyped off this trailer? People getting hyped off the trailer? Listen, the Hemulin, I tend to agree with you. This is why I lean towards things like this that are the light versions of stuff, so it's not overtly complicated menu systems and the such as. But, look, people like overly complicated menu items and the such as. Listen, at the top of the stream here, I did have some shout outs that I wanted to do. Besides besides the WTVC, I had a shout out here from a fella named Thomas who wanted to shout someone else out. Thomas says, my son is one of your regular cool kids. Thomas. Oh no, this is a different guy, Brian. My son is one of your cool kids, Thomas. He had given up on using my mods and had been stuck on the Saltnik 50 milligram. Thomas decided to, I don't know why I can't make this any bigger than it is. Thomas decided to hook me up to get me off the Saltniks and back on a regular VGPG juice. I'm loving this mod, Nick. Could you give my boy a shout out for being one of your cool kids? He is truly cool as fuck. This is the nicest mod. I have my first Boro device. Listen, Thomas H., hooking up your pops with a nice Boro so that he can get off the 50 milligram disposables. Hell yeah. How would I not shout that out? Of course we're going to shout that out. Anytime anybody ditches a disposable, to me, that's a victory. That's a victory. That's a victory beyond victories. So hell yeah, shouting out Thomas H. from the Yo-Yoy for hooking up your pop. And then I want to give a shout out to, he's, I don't want to call him my nemesis or anything like that, but it's phrasing over on the Patreon, in the Discord. He does Replay Crew Hangs, and he's made a thumbnail. This was last week's. He makes a little thumbnail for it. Phrasing, if you're here, will you put in the chat when the Replay Crew Hangs actually happen? He hosts it. He streams the replay, and everybody hangs out and apparently talks over the vlog or watches the vlog. I'm not exactly sure how that goes. I'll have to dip in and catch one of the replay crews, but thank you, Phrasing. I really appreciate that. Keeping the replay crew alive and hanging out on Discord just makes me happy. And I like your fake thumbnail. I'm not going to say that it's better than some of the thumbnails I do, but it is certainly high quality, high caliber thumbnail. Appreciate you, Phrasing. And then, this is a bit of a sad shout out though for to Andrew Airing, not to him specifically, but this was in the Discord recently. Devastated. This is where my vaping journey started 10 years ago. They are closing due to PMTA registry bills in Wisconsin. Yeah, that looks like a really sick shop. Chasin' Vapor was his hometown shop. They've been open for 10 plus years, and because of PMTA registry bills, they're shutting down and closing their doors, and that's... Look, it's never not heartbreaking. It's always heartbreaking when a vape shop has to close because of government bureaucracy, because the government thinks they're helping public health by closing vape shops. We live in a clown world. And we live in a clown world where facts don't matter and the truth is just, kind of whatever you think it is. Just whatever, can kind of be whatever. Doesn't really matter. No big deal. That's awful. That's awful. It's awful for 1,000 reasons, and I hate it. Exactly, Ben. F the FDA. F the FDA. We'll see where the FDA goes. We got a new head of the FDA, although Kennedy made some announcement today about possibly eliminating the FDA. It sounds like he wants to eliminate the FDA and CDC completely and bring it under some new big umbrella called the Administration for a Healthy America, or the AHA. The Administration for a Healthy America is going to replace CDC and FDA. Who the hell knows? It's ridiculous. Who the hell knows? No one's coming to save us. That's what I've come to realize. Nobody's coming to save us. We either got to save ourselves, because nobody's coming to save us, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, and that's depressing. You know, I don't want to say that out loud, but I find that terribly depressing. Now, what the first act of the vlog, other than some super random shout outs, is let's just have a beer. I need some alcohol. Hey, oh, there was a burp there. Hey, look at what we got here. This is from Epic Brewing out of Salt Lake City, Utah, I believe. The Big Bad Baptist Cinnamon Roll, crazy Imperial Stout aged in whiskey barrels with cacao nibs and cinnamon bun flavoring. Sticky and sweet, this classic breakfast treat, dressed with icing to make your mouth melt, cinnamon and sugar, none of the guilt. Sunday brunch will never be the same. It doesn't have an ABV, but it is an imperial stout, and the nomenclature of imperial generally signifies a little bit higher of an ABV. But yeah, I was tripping out about this earlier, buying a chocolate cinnamon roll beer, thinking that there's not a politician on earth who would say that this is for kids, or that the only reason that this beer is cinnamon roll flavored is to appeal to children. The only reason anything's flavored is to appeal to children. But if there was a vape liquid with even this same graphics called the Big Bad Baptist that was cinnamon roll flavored, I guarantee you Dick Durbin, Krishnamurthy, a mountain of representatives would all put up their hands and say, well, that's obviously only flavored to attract children. Only children like cinnamon rolls. We're going to be drinking this out of the old Winchester cup. Have a pint, wait for all this to blow over. Cheers. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's delightful. Try to put a little bit of a head on this. Get rid of some of that carbonation. Yeah, see, there we go. Now it's pouring. I really messed all that up, didn't I? I really messed that out. Dessert stouts, Sub-Ohm. Dessert stouts. One of my first love of stouts was the, of dessert stouts, that is the chocolate stout by the Samuel Smith. Samuel Smith chocolate stout is still one of the best chocolate beers in the history of chocolate beers. Yeah, I poured that a little aggressively. You know, it's fine. It's a little aggressive. I didn't realize it was going to get so heady on me, but it did, and that's fine. I can drink through this like a man. Look. Ready? Look at that. That almost looks like a beer commercial. Cheers. Hope you guys have something dope next to you to drink. Steve-O, you got the Dr. Pepper? Yeah. I mean, that's rad as hell. That's freaking delicious. It's almost like liquid candy status. I wish I had any paper towel to wipe my mustache. But it's stouty, it's thick, it's syrupy. You can taste the cacao, you can taste the vanilla, you can taste the cinnamon. It almost has a slight, like, eggnoggy. You got a cup of tea, Hemulin? Hell yeah, I'll toast to that. I'll toast to that cup of tea. It's almost got like a nog, if that makes any sense, like a nog type of flavor. Shit, that's good. I know exactly what I'm going to pair this with. We're going to pair this, maybe with two things. Hang on, this hasn't been getting vaped very heavily, so it might be a little bit, have condensation on the coils, because that's just a thing that happens when you leave an RDA sitting out, even just in a room temperature room. All the moisture in the room will condense on your coils. All right, but this is the Dawn. This is the sweet bourbon cream that is, good Lord, that's a good liquid. Let's try it. I think this is going to be bussin'. That pairs so well together. Too well. That's too good of a pairing. Damn, that's a good pairing. I can pour the rest of it through the vape. Cool, man. Cool. That's really good. That might actually be better than the one I was going to go for. I was going to go for the Twisted Timmy's Cream. In fact, I'm upset right now because I can't find the Twisted Timmy's Cappuccino Cream. I can't find it. I can find the strawberry cream and I can find the cream, but I don't know where I put my bottle of Burp Life Cappuccino Cream, and I think that might pair well with this. Plus, I haven't even got to taste it. I haven't even got to taste the Cappuccino Cream, and that's the one that everybody is raving about. Swazzy, you got the Deep Cut Psycho Crawler and the Asgard Mini V2? Dude. Deep cuts. Don't sleep on deep cuts. That is legitimately awesome liquid. Psycho Crawler rules. Let's try this with some Twisted Timmy's Cream. It's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. That's pretty good. It's not quite as good as the Dawn. The Dawn with that bourbon. Man, that's good. Damn. Love it. Get it. Get amongst it. Drink it. Mother trucking the Big Bad Baptist Cinnamon Roll Stout. I just saw this. I knew I was going to love it. Saw it on the shelf at Bevmo. And I thought that's going to be the best one I buy. That might be the best one that I buy. Car Guy, you think Car Guy has cappuccino cream? Well, the chances of that are actually kind of slim. Unless that jerk opened the bottle and then started vaping it without my permission. That would be quite the upsetting turn of events, I think. Hang on, let me get down on some more of this cream because it's just delicious. I mean, crazy delicious. Twisted Timmy's Cream. Get out of here. Yeah, let's see. I'm really trying not to lollygag. I don't want to do too much lollygagging tonight, but what I'm going to do real quickly, because I can't tell if I can't tell if there's any hella chats from right where I am right now, but we're going to go check. That's no obligation for hella chats. No obligation at all. Hang on, it's got to, refresh just a little bit. Oh, no, okay, all right. Yeah, we got Jake Scrapwood cheering. Vicky Benji's gifting subs to Big Red, to TJ, to Mr. Robinson, to Macman, to DVS, to Swazi. Just gifting subs, Ern and Vicky Benji. And then Mao went on a huge sub gifting. I love that. I love the hell out of that, you guys. Gift subs. Feel free to hella chats. They're real cheap. You can say whatever you want for about $1, about $1. So what we should do now, here's the thing. Let's get to what I've been vaping. I actually shot it and edited it today, and it happened. And I didn't forget, like I forgot last week. Yeah, see, who else is gifting subs? Garrett. Garrett's gifting subs left and right. Garrett, dude, hell yeah. Gift those damn subs. Give them. Gift them, give them, and then gift them again. Kingpin says, I looked up that French mech mod from Tuesday, and it's like $3.79 American. I want one so bad. $3.79 American? Okay, so it's not just nostalgic and retro vibes. It's like nostalgic and retro prices as well. That is some retro pricing right there. Damn, that's too much. That's I didn't realize it was quite that hemo. I didn't know I was using a hemo mech this whole week. Crazy. That is kind of a bummer. Let's check in with Kitchen Guy, and let's just see what's been getting vaped. Kitchen Guy, go.
What I've been vaping.
Well, hopefully Office Guy remembers to edit this segment this week. But what's up, everybody? It's Kitchen Guy hanging out in my, it's my tertiary non-office, half-office workspace out here. Anyway, I do have some vapes, and these are things that have been getting heavily vaped. There is a pod. It's the Vaporesso Vibe, the stick battery version. Been obscenely impressed with these coil heads. I do have a pods ranked coming. I think it's going to drop on Monday if I can get my act together on this Friday to actually edit it. It's going to be dropping Monday. I don't want to spoil it. This ranks pretty high. Additionally, I got that Parsons, it's the Monarchy Jizz. It's the J3S2. Little restricted lung bangy RTA. The tone of the airflow is a little bit high for my taste, but the crackliness and the flavor and like the smooth swooshiness of it kind of makes up for it. Still don't love the DNA 80C though. Blueberry lemonade is on the inside. It's delicious. This is delicious. The Dwarf, the ever-moving Dwarf, the Dwarf mouth-to-lung RTA it's been on like 6 different devices in the last few weeks, and it's finally, after all of those different positions, made its way back to the mix. This is just, I love it here. This is my favorite. It's the side-by-side mix with the Dwarf. It's just perfect, and look, the Dwarf is a completely banging mouth-to-lung tank that is, again, completely banging. Banging and busting. Second to lastly, this was stolen almost immediately. Well, as soon as Office Guy learned how to wick it correctly, but this is from the Titanide. This is the Leto mech mod and the Leto S or the Leto R RTA. Severe nostalgic vibes with this. Just a retro feel. It's got a retro-y deck. Kind of reminds me of the old Pharaoh that Rip Trippers released way back in the day. The deck kind of reminds me of that. I needed way more wick than I thought I did. The first time I wicked this, it just leaked like crazy. But once I dialed it in, it's it's rad. The airflow is rad. The flavor is rad. I'm getting some crackle from the coil. And this mech mod in 2025, I think this is the best mech mod switch that I have ever used, ever. Am I comfortable saying that? Yeah, I think I am. It's the best mech switch I've ever used ever. It's so smooth and soft and squishy, and I can do the claw with it. I can hold it like this, but with a switch that's this soft and smooth and squishy, I kind of like to hold the mech in my fingers and press it against this knuckle right here. Yeah, a wholly thoroughly enjoyable RTA vape experience on this mech. It's loaded up with that JMW succulence, delicious strawberry. Just one of my favorite strawberries. And lastly out here, this is the very random liquid tasting from last week. It's the JMW Caramel Crumble. It's in the Vortex 30 millimeter on top of the GAR from Jeremy V. Thank you, Jeremy V, for the GAR. I just haven't used this in so long, and I thought, oh, I'll put a 30 millimeter RDA on there. But listen, as we've established, there is some overhang. I was in overhang denial about a few different overhangs on devices, but this, I'm clearly recognizing it's overhang. There's just some overhang happening. It doesn't really super bother me, but it also kind of does really super bother me. I just like this combo, so I'm gonna keep using it. Caramel crumble with my iced coffee this morning. Delicious. This is a truly great pairing. Old Jesse Waters told me I ain't a real man if I drink through a straw.
I have rules for men. They're just funny. They're not that serious. Like, you don't eat soup in public. You don't cross your legs. And you don't drink from a straw. And one of the reasons you don't drink from a straw is because the way your lips purse. It's very effeminate. And his excuse was, well, I was drinking a milkshake. Again, you shouldn't be drinking a milkshake. Milkshakes are for kids.
They're delicious.
Now,
but that's it. That's what I got. I always feel like our time is way too short. Maybe some more stuff needs to be brought out here. Maybe I need to go steal a lot more stuff from Office Guy so we can make this segment longer. But if I'm picking a winner of the kitchen, it's this. I just love it. It's got, sorry, I don't want to just keep going just for the sake of keep going, but it's got such a nostalgic retro feel to me that, it's one of those things. Vaping has been around for a long time now, so there's certain flavors, certain RDAs, certain zombie splatter paint devices that are an actual just nostalgia bomb for me, and this is one of them. Nothing from Walking the Dogs Guy, nothing today from Car Guy, nothing today from Living Room Couch Guy. Is there something from Living Room Couch Guy? Yeah, hang on. Even if there's not, I'm gonna throw it to Living Room Couch Guy real quick because I think there is something. Whoa, holy shit. Thank you, Kitchen Guy, for remembering that Living Room Couch Guy does exist this week. The wife and I have been watching White Lotus, you see, on HBO. That's a show. It's a TV show from what I've told that we picked up recently. I don't watch a lot of television. I want to, not for lack of desire. I just end up not ever having time to do it. But White Lotus, we've been trying to make it a priority to watch this television show. That and Yellow Jackets. Picked up Yellow Jackets. What a great show. But listen, there's a thing out here. There's one thing, and it is a triumphant vape, but it's just one thing that's been out here getting very consistently vaped. Yeah! It's the legal RDA on top of the Matterhorn with Mao Mix Double Barrel. Look, it's just a root beer flavor. I heard Kitchen Guy talking about nostalgic flavors and root beer. No matter the format, no matter the variations of it, if it's creamier, if it's sweeter, but root beer just in general will always remind me of when I first quit. It was a root beer flavor that I vaped, that I went, yes, this is the flavor. I do not need cigarettes anymore. We can just vape root beer and I can wholly enjoy that, and I'm not going to be tempted by, Marlboro Smooths anymore. It's delicious, and this thing's vaping like a champion. I forget how much airflow this legal has. I'm going to need to turn it down to the mesh. I can tell this actually needs a battery change. Look, it's just been getting a lot of use. Sitting out here, just root beer clouds all over White Lotus. It's been great. So again, that's it. That's me. That's Living Room Couch Guy. Hope to see more of all of you in the future. And right now, I'm going to throw it back to, he's that other guy. He's Office Guy. Oxva Slim Go. Listen, there's actually a shite ton of pods sitting on my desk. I'm working up to a pods ranked. It's happening soon. So there's pods littered everywhere. But as far as fun, cool cloud chasey stuff goes, we all know what this is. We've all seen the Republic before. Everybody has a Republic already, right? You don't? That's weird. Hopefully it'll be released soon. But that's the new Republic Dual 18650 Squonker. It's no big deal. Topped with an Asgard still. Same setup from the reel. Twisted Timmy's cream. I've been vaping it. It's got the big 5mm coil in there. I mean, that's busting. That's straight up busting. I set this up as a random liquid tasting on Tuesday here on the Fiddle, and this is the sub-tank from Titanide on top of the Vaporesso. And here's the thing. I need you guys to tell me, now that we have a little bit bigger of an audience, is this overhang? Is this overhang? You tell me. You tell me if this is overhang. Hang on, it'll appear in a second. You see that right there? Is that overhang? There's a shadow. Well, hi, should I turn my ISO up? There is a shadow. Hi, do I need to turn my ISO even downer? Yes, the correct answer is yes. There is a shadow, but it doesn't really go past the edge of the door. It kind of just goes past the edge of the, yep, okay, it is. There's a few no's in there. Technically, yes, but so what? Yeah, it ain't flush. It's not flush. I'm not going to claim that it's like a flush fit. But in my day, I don't know that we would call this overhang, like egregious overhang. I guess that's overhang. Look, I'm fine being wrong. I'm fine if the consensus view is that is overhang. It's undergrunch. I thought, we're going to go with undergrunch. If it's not actually hanging out over the doors, if it's not hanging out over the doors of the device, then I feel like I just wanted some clarification. That's all. I just wanted some clarification, Steve-O. I agreed to the terms of the overhang. It's GrimmGreen flush. I don't like the way you said that, Metal Morrissey. I don't like what you're implying there. This is filled up with a fluid liquid pineapple upside down cake. It's called Grenadier. It's this one. It's pineapple upside down cake. Pineapple upside down cake, freaking delicious. Instant nostalgia bomb. Tastes exactly like Mom's pineapple cake from Namber Juice Epic Clouds way back in the day. Underhang, underbunch. The Vape Fupa. That's right, it's the Vupa. The Vupa. That's been within arm's reach all week long. As well as this has been within arm's reach all week long. It's the Dead Star. I can't get enough of this device. It's got the mag on the inside, which I'm hoping to review real soon. Recently rewrapped an ODB battery. There was a lot of boobies all over my desk. And I thought, well, maybe I would like to enjoy a battery wrap that isn't, graphically obscene. And so we just went with like the weird little pink fingerprinty guy. Delicious. This is, I believe, Lunar Sweet Mango on the inside. It's not Grenada, it's Grenada. That's delicious. And the mag is slapping pretty hard. I've kind of already gone on record and said that this RBA, the iMob from Monarchy, is kind of my current favorite, and I think it remains undefeated. I'm pretty sure it remains undefeated as my favorite. Steve Marquez, the only blue Raz I've ever enjoyed, is in here. Duck X. Get out of here, that's good. Get out of here. That's good. Additionally, we set up that other Titanide RTA as well, the Leto 24, I believe it's called. The weird thing is this one leaked immediately, and then as soon as I started vaping it, the leaking went away. And then the blood spatter one did not leak, and the more I started vaping it, leaking appeared. Both of these RTAs require a lot more cotton than I was aware that they would require. Still delicious. That is the nostalgic Lowrider. I don't know if anybody's been around for that long, but this is the very nostalgic Lowrider liquid from France. I went through a big phase where this was all I was vaping. This was it. It was Lowrider or nothing. And now it feels good to have lowrider back, you know? At least 60 milliliters of lowrider back. Well, Gunny's asking how do women not stare at themselves topless in the mirror all day? I'm assuming it's for the same reason that guys don't just stare at their dicks all day in the mirror. You know, it's probably not much, you know, I'm assuming that's the same reason. I'm assuming that's the same reason. Exactly. Queen Honey Buddy, think we don't. Don't think we don't. Don't think we don't. Just picture Gunny sitting there, Donald Ducking it, just bottomless in the mirror all day long. I don't know. That kid, Randy Watson, is back on the escalator again. What? Sorry. Oh, that's right. I do have to hydrate. I did get a hydrate. I got a double hydrate. Damn. I'm trying to keep an eye on those, but I did get a double hydration, which means I don't think I have anybody to hydrate with. Squid! We got Squid! I can't keep up with Squid. Plus, I just had some culotta, and it's making this water really cold. Right on. Right on. Thanks for reminding me to hydrate. Duchess and arguably, I can't keep up. Wing check. Back of the hair check. Look at that. Look how curly it is. Look at that. It's going to be time for a haircut soon. It's going to be time for it's the haircut pattern. I get a haircut, I do one live stream without a hat, and then it's immediately back to the hat for another year until I get a haircut and I do one live stream without a hat, and then it's right back to the hat for another year. And that's just how it's been going. That's just how it goes. I have to look at my junk in the mirror. I wouldn't be able to see it past my grim gut. Oh, real night. Real nice, Metal Morrissey. Real nice. Hey, appreciate that. I know. I am a hippie. That is becoming hippie hair. Get a haircut, you hippie. What's up, James? What's up to Down Under? To James, Down Under in Straya. Appreciate you. That's more or less what I've been vaping. I don't really have I have some other stuff on my desk. It just hasn't been getting used, so I don't necessarily want to call it out. But there's a stubby here that I love that's filled with Lunar Sweet Pulpy that just, I don't know. It's been sitting here and sitting here and sitting here, and I'll take a few toots, and then like 4 days will go by. But that's delicious. I should be vaping this way more. The stubby RDTA has been wicking like a champion, like an actual freaking champion. But that's me. That's what I've been vaping. It's a lot of the Titanide stuff because that just arrived and we built it all on Tuesday. So I've been using it, especially I want to go steal back that one from Kitchen Guy, the zombie spatter. It's so dope. So dope. I love it. And it's so dope times infinity. But now what we should probably do is
America, this is you.
even louder, man.
America, this is you.
Oh, we should check in on the Hella Chats. You're right. Someone said Hella Chat. Let's check in on them Hella Chats. Let's see what's going on in Hella Chat land. Hang on, I just got to refresh it real quick. Yes, I'll accept all your cookies, Stream Labs. Mother Truckin' Duchess tipping the Hella Chat of the Beast. Appreciate you. Yo-yo and salutations to you, Nick, and all the cool kids. I hope you're all staying metal AF every day. Don't forget, no one can ruin your day. Do it yourself. LOL. Hashtag praise Satan. Hashtag pig squeals forever. Yes, not for me, pig squeals forever, but pig squeals for Duchess forever. Everything is pig squeals. I want everything to be pig squeals for Duchess. Just Satan praising pig squeals. That's what I want for you. And I think you can make that happen like extraordinarily easily. Well, Compassionate Cucumbers, there's a lot of mayo because mayo rules. Mayo rules. Miracle Whip sucks. But here we go. Now we're going to do the...
America, this is you.
Let's start off with the ones that don't have like a trivia contest included phrasing. That don't have a trivia contest included. The first assignment, America, is from Willie. He didn't submit this, but sometimes I go through the Discord and I just go through the hand check section and I just steal people's hand checks. I steal them like crazy. Duchess gifting subs. Duchess gifting subs like, whoa. But this is Willie up there, and he's part of the Canadian delegation of Willie, Big Willie style. This is hockey playing vape. It's his pink stubby. Look at that puff. He's about to hit 10,000 puffs on a stubby. I don't think I've ever gotten to 10,000 puffs on a stubby, truly and honestly. That's impressive. That's impressive, Willie. Appreciate you, bro. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're playing hockey right now. I got one from stole this one from the Cracklehead Vapor because I thought it looked so dope. It's the Mouth to Lung RTA V2. That's sick in blue. That's sick on top of a golden Mando from RCM. That is sick. That is a sick setup. I think I love it. I definitely love it. There's something about blue and gold, you know? There's just something about blue and gold that really gets me going. Your stubby, Michael Redfern, has terrible voltage drop? Vapors Cloud should make that right. They should be able to send you, I'm assuming maybe you've been through a few boards already. Have you been through a few of the boards from Vapors Cloud already? I've never heard of it happening. I mean, not never. It's just really rare to happen on the stubby. It really happens on the Empire. The Empire is... You don't think that matches? Dude, that matches, JJ. I think that's matchy as hell. Gold and blue? Isn't there a sports team with gold and blue? Or, it's like the Navy or something is gold and blue. And the Rams. The Rams are gold and blue. One NFL team is blue and gold. It's the Rams. Oh, also the Chargers. Yeah, the Chargers are gold and blue. Sports. Sporting teams. Los Angeles Chargers, and I think it's the Rams too. I think the Rams are gold and blue. What other team colors are gold and blue? Golden State Warriors are gold and blue. The Utah Jazz has some blue and gold in it. That's it. I think I like the gold and blue combo. That's fine. You know what? Go sports team, Go local sports team. Love rooting for the local sports team. I had those. I had we got Rose. We got Rose contributing to the Crackle Council in a severe way. So let's check in on Rose here with the Crackle Council.
Okay, hi Nick. This is for a sample at the globe. First of all, black and pink splatter.
These are too crackly.
And Dead Rabbit V3 Joker Edition with the Centaurus P200. All of them my strawberry swirl liquid, my own liquid.
Well, you know, there's some crackle there. Okay, there's some crackle there. That first crackle, Rose, is... should we hear it again? Let's hear that first crackle again. That's kind of an insane crackle. I don't think I've ever had crackle that intense. The Vaping Scotsman, music to the ears. There's something impressive to me about that crackle.
First of all,
I like the sensation of the crackle. I like hearing the crackle. That's a lot of crackle, Rose. That's a good amount of crackle, Rose. That's a very impressive amount of crackle. Oh, I had one more here from Joe. Joe on the Discord. Look at this beast. Look at how cool that is. That's rad as hell. That's the Infinite Ohm, the Cyber 21. He's got that rusty battery wrap on there with the purple. He's got the purple tank. He's got the matching rusty and purple drip tip. That's dope, Joe. That's hella dope. Appreciate you, Joe. Yo to ya. Okay, and then lastly, we have a bit of a I'm not going to say a contest, but it's trivia for me, I believe. Phrasing has written to us. Phrasing has written us a little bit of a novel, but he says, yo, greetings and hello, Nick. It's that time again we've all been waiting for the latest edition of the Phrasing Assignment Planet Globe. This time we'll be featuring my beloved mech collection. I had intended to submit this sooner, but because of circumstances, blah, 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 moving on. Mech mods have always been my favorite way to vape. They may not be as convenient as a regulated or a Boro, or have the safety features of something with a DNA chip, but the satisfaction you get from a mechular device, especially a tube mech, is second to none. Phrasing, I wish I could agree with you more. Second to none. Couple that with the rock-solid consistency of a simple push-button make vapors operation and the frankly beautiful look of some of these tubes, and you can virtually guarantee that the mech user is off the stinkies for good. That's true. That is really true. When you see a mech user, you go, that guy's vaping. That guy's not dual using. That guy is vaping. I love a mech mod. Dude, man after my own heart. I love tube mechs. Love them. Love tube mechs. Right now, I'm using the Cathyla with a gorgeous acid green, paired with the controversial yet exquisite Bonza Pro RDA in a single coil configuration with a .26 tri-core Alien. I have it loaded up with my tried and tested ADV Summer Blaze, and the culmination is, in less than my humble opinion, certified banger. Certified banger. Now, as you know, the Assignment Planet Globe segment is my favorite part of MTVD because I share your fetish for wanting to see, appreciate, and possibly steal other people's bangers. Yeah, that's what it comes down to. And since I'm an insufferable show-off, I have shown most of these setups to yourself and the cool kids already. So in order to keep things interesting, I have another challenge for you. The picture I've attached and numbered for your convenience contains a scavenger hunt of sorts. This will test your judgment, your memory, your attention to detail, and your ability to guess shit that you have no way of knowing. Within these 20 setups are 5 scavenger hunts. If you can identify and or guess at least 3 out of 5, I will give you a pass on coil wonk and cotton waste for tonight's retro vape. Oh, baby. These coils are going to be wonky, bro, and I don't want to hear anything about it. The relief from the pressure of my increasingly annoying scrutiny will no doubt give you the confidence to get through the build with hardly any dangle clacks at all, even without my ever so helpful judgments. I mean, tips. Okay, let's put these both up here. Here's number 1, and this is number 2 here. And they're labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. It's not 21, it's not 22, it's not 23, it's not 24, it's not 25. All right, so the first scavenger hunt, a simple one to start us off. Guess my favorite, the setup in the picture that gets used the most often. Here's a hint. I struggled to decide, so I will accept either, two of your favorites. Two of your favorites. Okay. Well, this is going to be a lot of guessing here because here's how I'm looking at this. It's definitely not going to be number 15. It's not going to be the Blotto. It's not going to be the Type 2. It's not going to be number 10. It's not going to be the Valhalla. It's not going to be number 4 or 5 or 6 or 1. Because I feel like if it was your favorite phrasing, then the tank would be full of liquid. And none of those tanks are full of liquid. So I don't feel like you can say something's your favorite of all of these and have it not up and running, you know? So I'm going to guess that your favorite is, phrasing, I hope you're here for these answers. I'm going to guess that your favorite is possibly number 8. Possibly number 8. Is it the Dreamer Valhalla combo? I'm going to guess number 8. I'm going to guess number 8 or shoot. Okay, I'm going to guess number 8. Yeah, I think it's number 8. I think I agree with the chat. Wrong? Okay, wait, hang on. I get one more guess here because you said that I can accept either two of them, you know? Okay, it's not number 8. And it can't be the RTAs. It can't be the RTAs. Phrasing's favorite. What do I know about phrasing? Is it number 9? Is it number 9? I can't believe I was wrong about that. Is it number 9? Is number 9 your favorite? 3 and 7? 12, 13, 15? See, 13... If it was his favorite, I feel like there would be liquid in the tank. Oh, it's not 8 or 9? Okay. Well, okay, then I'm wrong. Then I don't get it. Damn. Okay, wait, what's the answer, phrasing? Can I get the answer before I move on to scavenger hunt number 2? Can I get that? Can I get the correct answer? Oh, that's true. I guess not if he vaped it dry. I would never shelf a mod with liquid in it. Okay, so if it's your favorite, 13 or 15 would have been accepted. Oh, see, I had ruled out the RTA as a detective type of measure, but sure, the Blotto on the Blotto, the Type 2 on the Kennedy there. I could see that. Okay, I could see that. Scavenger Hunt the second. Among these 20 setups, one among these 20 setups does not belong here. The inclusion in the picture is simply to fill a space and round it up to number 20. Okay, here's the thing. Who got it right in the chat? Who got it right in the chat? Oh, look, Steve-O, you got it right. I think the answer to this question might be number 20. I think I agree. Billy, I think I agree. I think it's number 20 is the filler setup because you said something about tube mechs, and tube mechs are a wonderful, beautiful, simplistic thing. And number 20 is the Reload Essential, which is not a full mech mod. It's not mechular in nature. It is regulated. It has a chip. Yeah, it's not a mech. At least, okay, I got one. Yeah, that's the Reload Essential. Great device. Don't get me wrong. Great device, but it is not a mech. Okay. Scavenger Hunt the third. 2 among these mods are exactly the same in every way except the color. Just the mod, not the Addy. 2 of these are the exact same in every way except the topper. Oh, except the color. 2 among these mods are exactly the same in every way except the color. Except the color. Okay, well, I was going to say 12 and 16 are the same. I think those are the Death Wish. I think those are both Death Wish mods, but they're both the same color. They're both the same color. 2 of these mods are exactly the same except for the color. 11 and 16? Duchess is saying 11 and 16? That could be. That could be. Broadsides? Are those both broadsides? Okay. I think Duchess might be right here. I think Duchess might be right here. It's a little more clear in the video. Okay, there was a video attached. There was a video attached. Hang on. Let me try to phrasing my way back to phrasing. Except I can't share this video. You know what? It might be the blue. It might be 5 and 12. It might be 5 and 12. Is it 5 and 12 phrasing? I think I'm gonna do 5 and 12 because to me it looks like. Hang on, let me try to bring Discord over here so we can all watch the video. I think it might be 5 and 12 because 5 has engravings on the top. It's not 5 and 12? Okay, so those both aren't Death Wishes. Death Wishes is... Oh, I know. Wait, I know what it is. I know what that is. It is, I know what that is. It's, okay, here's my final answer. 10 and 15. 10 and 15. It's 10 and 15, isn't it? Is it 10 and 15? It's 10 and 15. The phrasing, this is why we're going to run long tonight. I just want you to know that you're the cause of it. Scotsman says 5 and 6. That very well could be too. Maybe it is 5 and 6. I think it's 10 and 15. Is it 10 and 15? The answer 4 and 6 is wrong. Okay, my final answer is 10 and 15. Lay it on me. Is that correct or incorrect? 10 and 15. Oh, yeah. See, Compassionate Cucumbers. They're both Kennedys. I think they're both Kennedys. 10 and 15. That's my answer phrasing. No. Oh, man. It is 4 and 6. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Okay, those are both VGOD tube mechs. Those are both VGOD tube mechs. Damn. But aren't 10 and 15 also pretty close? Isn't that pretty close? Aren't those both Kennedys? Do I get half a point for that? I like that phrasing has said that the answer is 4 and 6. And people we're like, no, I actually think phrasing's wrong. I actually think phrasing's wrong a little bit here. It might be, I think it's 5 and 6. Yeah, 15 looks, yeah, that's what I thought. 10 and 15. Okay. All right, the next one, the number 4 out of 5. One of these mechs was bought on your recommendation alone. I watched your review and decided that I had to have one and bought it the next day. What have I reviewed that I gave a good review to that you had to buy the very next day? Okay, it's not 1, it's not 2. I have reviewed 3. Don't know if I reviewed 4, 5, and 6 or 7, but I have reviewed 8 because that's a Dreamer, and I love the Dreamer. Let's see, Broadside, Death Wish, Blotto. Oh, the Arcless, the Mech Life Arcless, or the Kennedy, or it could honestly be the Reload Essential too. I really like that. I gave that a good review. Sivo's saying 14. I kind of agree. Billy says 8. See, I'm leaning towards those too. I'm leaning towards 15 and 8. Or I'm leaning towards 14 actually and 8. Frank says 15 could be the Vindicator. Could be the Vindicator. Arguably, that's amazing. Well, eventually 8's going to be correct. So maybe it's 8. Okay, my final answer, phrasing, my final answer, I think my final answer, I think I'm going to go with that Mech Life. I think I'm going to go with the Mech Life with the recoil on top. Number 14, is that the mech that you bought on my recommendation alone? Is that the mech you bought on my recommendation alone? Is it number 14? Is it the Mech Life Arcless? JP Dooms bought it for the same reason. 14! Mech Life, Arcless. Hell yeah. That's amazing. You just watched my review, one recommendation, you immediately bought it. I hope you like it. That goes for you too, JP Dooms. Well, I hope you enjoy it. All right. It is kind of fun. The final and last scavenger hunt. And finally, one among this bunch of beautiful bastards is a clone. Hint, I also have a similar, authentic near it. One of them is a clone. See, that leads me to believe that either 3 or 4 is a clone. Did you buy a Vagod clone? Using it now, JP? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Well, let's see. The Blotto Bonza, that's obviously not a clone. Your Dreamer's probably not a clone. Your Kennedys probably aren't clones. Your Broadside probably isn't a clone. I don't know what the Swoopy guy is, but I don't think that's a clone. The only thing I could think of is you have the V-Gods near each other. So that could mean, you think it's 10? Ern thinks it's 10. Steven thinks it's 4. Microwave Oven thinks it's 19. 19 kind of makes sense, but it's not near anything that looks like that. But not anything like... Oh, you haven't missed much, Paul F. Appreciate you, bro. Good seeing you on the live. We're just trying to figure out this last. One among these is a clone. What's the hang on. Let me go back and watch this video with a little bit more detail. No, it's not the Tauren. I know it's not the Tauren. Do you have a Death Wish clone? I think it's either 16 or 4, and I'm leaning more towards 4. I don't know why I'm leaning more towards 4. I think I agree, Frank. I think it's 4. I think I'm going to say 4. 4 is my answer. Steven said 4. Few other people said 4. Actually, I don't think many people said 4. That's my answer. I think it's 4. You think it's 10? Oh! That's a clone? Well, I guess if you zoom up here on it, it kind of looks maybe a little bit less than Kennedy-ish. Maybe less than Kennedy-ish quality. All right. Well, damn it. Phrasing. This was a lot of fun, bro. Thank you for setting that in. He says, I have entrusted the answer key to a few of the WTVC to confirm that I have not moved the goalposts on you. I hope the questions aren't too difficult and the hints aren't too obvious. That's all for this one. Happy MTVD to you and all the viewers who have had to sit through my ramblings once again. Listen, it was our pleasure. It was our pleasure, Phrasing. It was number 10. The whole time, it was number 10. Yet what do I not win? Well, here's the thing. I don't know the clicks within the yo-yo's. I don't know who Phrasing's hanging out with on the reg, I don't know. Paul F has some CBD. That's what I feel like I need some. I should have listened to the guy that got the exact same mod. See, I did get 3 out of 5. Okay. So what do I win? That's all I care about, man. I just want that prize. I just want the prize, bro. Oh, that's right. You're not going to give me guff. There's going to be no guff giving during the retro vape, which, what? Would you look at that? It's almost here. Oh my God, it's 5:41. Let's do a real quick. Let's do this real quick. The world is a crazy place that doesn't make any fucking sense. It literally less than 0 cents. And the first thing that I wanted to share is this. Have you seen this? There's a vape with a Tamagotchi inside of it that dies if you stop puffing. Has everybody seen this? There's a vape with a Tamagotchi inside that will die if you stop puffing. That seems crazy, right? That seems ridiculous. And here's the thing. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It's ridiculous because it's not real. This is being passed off across social media with, just as you saw, just a screenshot of this. There's a vape with a Tamagotchi inside that dies if you stop puffing. Ha ha ha. Look at those nicotine addicts being so addicted to their nicotine. Here's the thing. It's fake. It's not real. It's completely made up. Behold, the latest dark entity purportedly birthed out of your not-so-brave new world, a Tamagotchi inside a house of a vape that croaks if you stop hitting that sweet, sweet juice. The Tamagotchi in question was apparently presented during a stupid hackathon put on by NYU's telecommunications program. Students enrolled in the program and were invited to make something stupid. This was a school project from NYU where the only assignment was to make something stupid. And yes, a vape with a Tamagotchi inside would be stupid. And it is stupid, and it doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. It's just fake. I've seen this passed around Twitter. I've seen this passed around Instagram. People are losing their minds over, can you believe it? Can you believe that communist China is releasing a Tamagotchi vape that it will die if you don't keep vaping it? Can you believe that? And you just go, no, I can't believe that. I can't believe it because it's not real. It doesn't exist. It's just fake. It's just art. It's just a mock-up. Not even an actual product exists. Do you have an idea so absurdly, utterly useless that it needs to exist? Yes. Then welcome to the stupid Hackathon 2025. This was a school project from NYU. And it's not fake. I mean, it's not real. It's not real. It's fake. It doesn't exist. China didn't create this to send to America to destroy Western culture. It's not real. So if you see that anywhere, yeah, kind of earned. That was my first gut instinct too, was like, well, that's not real. That's fake. That's completely made up. But it's not outside the realm of possibility. And that's what bothers me the most is there are disposables with a phone in it, with an MP3 player in it, with games in it, with full color displays, with Wi-Fi in it. So that would be dumb if it existed, but it doesn't exist. Doesn't matter. So tell your friends, go across the internet. Anytime you see this, just say, hey, this is actually completely fake. It was an NYU student project. It was an NYU student project. You know what's not fake? Mother trucking David being 153 days clean today. David. Dab. When was the last time you did that? When was the last time you dabbed as a 47-year-old man? David, that's busting. That's hella busting. That's obscenely busting. Another what the ever-loving F is this? Oh, thank you for that hella chat. Thank you for the hella chat, Nightingale. I'll get over there in 1 second. One thing I can't take anymore is brain rot. I can't handle it. It's just been getting worse over the years, hasn't it? Well, here's the new conspiracy about vaping. Hope you guys knew about this. If not, then now you're going to be much more informed or much dumber. I'm not sure. Peter Neblet, some random awk over on Twitter, says, beware of vaping. Beware of vaping. Another safe and effective product from the World Economic Forum BlackRock project to Agenda 2030 people off the planet. What? Vaping caused major problems right before COVID hit. What we have since learned, pay attention, this is science talking. What we have since learned is that 5G made the vaping damage even worse. Phrasing, thank you for gifting that sub. I can't handle this level of brain rot. I just can't do it. Vaping caused major problems right before COVID hit. Yeah, Ivali, and it wasn't vaping. It was illicit THC cartridges. I'm sorry that your brain has been whipped into a smoothie. Problems right before COVID hit. And what we have since learned is that 5G towers, 5G data makes the vaping damage worse. He figured it out. Peter on Twitter X figured it out. I'm sure through a series of very rigorous scientific studies, he figured out that 5G towers make the vaping damage worse. So if you're gonna vape, don't vape near your phone and don't vape near a 5G tower, because the problems that vaping caused before COVID are exacerbated by the 5G signals going into your phone. Is the internet just brain dead? That's the most brain dead shit I've ever read in my life. And I don't know, maybe he's joking, maybe it's satire, maybe it's a little bit like the Babylon Bee or the Onion or something like that. But somehow, I don't think so. I think this guy says beware of vaping. It caused a lot of problems. And now we know what we know now is that 5G made the vape damage even worse. Worse vape damage. The vapes are going to damage you in some way, and 5G makes it worse. I can't handle this level of brain rot on the internet. It makes me not even want to engage. I see stuff like that. It's like the lady on Twitter who was ranting about her daughter getting sick from vaping. She's like, my daughter started vaping when she was 12. And I thought, oh, so you're just a shitty parent. You don't know how to parent your kid, and then your kid got sick because of EVALI, because of THC cartridges, and then you made her go to cheer practice anyway when she was sick. You seem like the type of mother that would make your sick kid go to cheer practice. You seem cold and uncaring to me, and you're a shitty parent. Good God, the brain rot. I can't handle it. I can't. If you don't, here's the thing. It's okay. It's completely fine and acceptable. I do it all the time to just say, I don't know. I don't know enough about that subject to have an opinion. I don't know enough about that subject to really speak to it. And then you go and you learn about that subject and you read things about that subject so you can inform your brain on how the world works. So the next time it comes up, you can go, oh, I actually know about this. I read about this. I educated myself about this. It's okay. It's perfectly acceptable to just say, I don't know. I don't know enough about that subject to say anything about it. But everybody feels like they're a subject matter expert on every new thing that happens because they glanced at a Wikipedia article. Yeah, oxygen's a scam. Water's a scam. We should get the water guy and the 5G guy together, and then, it would just be like dividing by zero. The world would implode. They'd start talking about 5G and vaping and how water's a scam, and it would just be like, and then Joe Rogan would be sitting there going, wow, really? Really? Wow. Really? Wow. The brain rot is so real. So real. All right, you guys. Well, here's the thing. Let's move past some what news. What time is it? We're running long. It's 6 p.m. I think I'll check in on the HeliChats real quick. Still got the super chat bumper. I need to change that. The water's a scam. The guys are brothers. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. There's these two guys who have a podcast together, and are you still reading Phrasing's letter? Yes, it's still going. It's still going. It's still going. There's these two guys that argue on the podcast, and I just saw a clip of it on Instagram, and one guy says to the other, what's an animal you're not afraid of? And the other guy goes, oh, I don't know, like a fish, like salmon. And the guy's like, fish aren't animals. The guy's like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, fish aren't animals. I mean, animals, like animals. That's it. That's it. I'm done. I checked out. I'm done with society. That is some grade A brain rot. I can't even handle shit like that. Fish aren't animals. Water's a scam. Okay. Just please, this is what I beg of you. This is what I beg of all of you. Just don't listen to people on the internet. Don't listen to me. Fact check me. Everything I say, fact check it. Please do it. I fact check myself. I only like to promote, science-based factual things on this stream. Fact check me. Fact check everybody you listen to, everybody you follow, every picture you see. There's people getting hoodwinked by AI. There's people getting hoodwinked by AI. I shared it today in my Instagram story. Someone posted, don't forget what they took away from us. This was America in the 1960s. And it's clearly a bunch of AI scenes chopped together, but the comments on it are thinking it's genuine. I remember this. No, you fucking don't. That was created by a robot 20 minutes ago, bro. You don't remember any of that because it's fake and your brain's been pureed into a smoothie and you can't tell what's real anymore. Birds aren't real. If there's a conspiracy theory I still believe in, it is that birds are government clones. If water isn't real, then taxes aren't real. Look, I agree. I still have to pay them. I just paid a bunch of taxes. I still pay my damn taxes. There's an AI ad on YouTube of old women that's like, my arms are getting tired. Everything in my store needs to go. And sadly, yeah, you can't report things like that. You just every time I see AI videos that, there's certain AI videos like Kent. If you follow my good buddy Kent on Instagram, Kent is Cooking. His AI videos are fucking nuts, just chaos. And you can tell that it's just artistic chaos. But people are doing AI videos trying to hoodwink other people. And AI is just going to keep getting better and better and better. And more people are going to be hoodwinked. Too many people are going to be hoodwinked. None of this is real. None of this is real. Soylent Green is people. Soylent Green is people. I've heard that. Soylent Green is people. All right, let's check in on the hella chats real quickly before we jump into a voted. We're going to vote on some retro vaping that's about to go down. Phrasing, I don't want to hear anything about it. Earn 5 bags of CB Prime and other goodies headed to you soonish. LOL, love you. Earn, I love you, man. I love you, bro. Thank you. He's sending out some CBD treats for my dogs, for my aging dog, my elderly dog that I love, into the ground. I gave her the old lady voice. Every time she wanders out into the kitchen, I always do that meme where it's like, what time did you say dinner was again? 4:30? Oh, okay, 4:30. That's her inner monologue now. All right, dude, Ern, thank you. You're one of the good ones, man. I appreciate you. Frank Neal in with the hella chat. Appreciate you, Frank. Yo-Yo Nick, the cool kids and everyone in the chat. Happy MTVD. And you put some question marks on there, so I'm going to say yes. It is a very happy MTVD, Frank Neal. Appreciate you, pimp. Hope you're doing well. We got Night Gaunt. Very appreciate that. I just wanted to send some good vibes and lots of love to you and your wife and the folks out in the chat. Hope everyone's doing well, and hugs to everyone who needs one. Normalize hugging your friends. Just normalize hugging your friends. I hug all my friends. Just normalize hugging people when they need a hug, There's some people that just need a hug. I don't even want to talk about it. I watched a really sad video the other day that literally made me sob sitting on my toilet vaping. Literally made me sob. Literally made me sob. I don't even want to talk about it. Don't even want to talk about it. But the guy needed a hug, and just fucking normalize telling your friends that you love them. I tell my friends I love them all the time. I'm like, hey, friend, I need you to know that I love you, and I've got a lot of love for you. And if you ever need a hug, I will hug you. Unprovokedly hug you. Normalize that. Human connection, Seamus. Dude, we sound like a bunch of fucking hippies over here, but yes, human connection is more powerful than words alone. I could not agree. I could not agree more. Judged guilty? Finally, you can chat. Well, it's good to see your words up on the screen there, Judged Guilty. Appreciate you. Hey, Lee. Hey, love you. Hey, Lee. Love you, bro. Love you, bro. And I don't want to bring up Matt Sinister. I'm going to get too sobby about that. But it makes me think of Matt Sinister. I was told Matt Sinister I loved him. He always said, hey, man, I love you. And that's a big deal to me. And I wish I could have said to Matt Sinister that I love you 1,000 more times, like 1,500 more times. He knows how we feel. He knows. Sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up. That's such a sore spot, and I'm sorry, but I miss that guy. I love that guy. Love that guy. I still mark out for Matt Sinister. Still mark out hard. Let's move into, let's change the tone just a little bit. I think we're going to, all right. Well, what I'm going to do is put a poll in the chat. We do have oligarch mode on, so people will be able to use channel points to sway the results of the election. One, two, or the mystery box. This will be a 3-minute poll starting literally right now. Please and thank you. Get to voting. You know the old saying, if you don't vote today, then you don't get to vote. Funky. It's just sometimes a little bit funky. You'd rather spend your points on Odorous? Yeah. I'd rather spend my points on Odorous too. Shout out to Guar. Shout out all my Guar fans. There's a Saturday Night Live cast member. I'm not sure if you're aware or if anybody watches Saturday Night Live. I like SNL still. We watch it every week. But Sarah Sherman, she's a new SNL cast member. She's a Guar fan. And as soon as I learned that she was a Guar fan, she became my immediate favorite cast member. I don't know that she's the funniest on the show, but Sarah Sherman is a Guar fan, and that goes a long way with me, That goes a real long way with me, just because it's hard, hard to track down some Guar fans now and again. Yep, time to waste another Post-it. Time to cut down some trees. Mystery box, really going nuts. Number one, good. Number one, nobody's interested in this, and that's fine. I've switched up everything tonight. Nothing is the same as it was. But it looks like number one is, let's see, can I want to put this as a widget. Let me try to widget this up. Nope, it's not going to show me. Ah, damn, that sucks. It won't show me the poll. Hang on. If I do this, no, it still won't show me the poll. Well, what are you going to do? We can't get a live poll update, but the mystery box is winning. 55% to 43%. This one is dying a slow, painful death. Nobody cares about that, and that's fine. That's totally, completely fine. If this wins, we're going to try and experiment in it tonight. But it looks like the mystery box is going to be... some oligarchs are duking it out, I think, between one and the mystery box. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's the mystery box. It's the mystery box. Not by a mile, but it was real close. It was real close between one and the mystery box, but it looks like the mystery box won, so you're going to go away. That means you're going to go away. Throw this Post-it away, never to be used again. Cut down trees, burn them. colonize. You know, that's the motto. The mystery box won, and you know what the mystery box means? Stop the steal. Well, listen, we had oligarch mode on so people can buy votes. It's, you know what's funny is it's something that's in here that has been up on the chopping block for weeks on end. Weeks and weeks on end. And this might be the longest taking retro vape in the history of retro vapes. What I'm talking about right now is the Lucid RDA. This is a dual vertical coil RDA. Well, you know, you guys voted for it, so we're gonna do the Lucid dual vertical coil RDA. So let me get my scissors. Let me get some tools that I need. Let me get a flathead screwdriver. I think these are opened up already. Oh my God. This is going to take us a year. This could take us longer than a year. Nope. Okay, just that one. Just this one. Flathead screws. You love to see it. The good old Lucid RDA. Does anybody in the chat have any experience here with the old Lucid RDA? I don't know if this was a huge seller or a big hypey RDA or anything like that, but it was certainly annoying. Was this the first RDA that he released? Was the Lucid? This comes to us from Stan, old Stan, Tenacious TX Vapes, over there on YouTube. He had quite a popular YouTube channel for a while. Spring loaded, great. And try to pull these out, great. Maybe we'll throw some pendulum coils in here. That could be a damn thing. Dual vertical coils. Welcome to, this is the rest of the vlog right here. This is the rest of the vlog. It's gonna happen. Build a single coil in the middle like a Petri. All right, the Dixxon's coming off right now. I have a feeling it's gonna be round wire. I have a feeling. I have a feeling it's going to be round wire. I also kind of forgot about this shirt. Cigarettes kill millions, government makes billions. Yep. So these are just true facts. I'm just putting true facts out there. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we might need to do round wire. That just might be a necessity. In that case, I'm gonna get some big fat 22 gauge. How does this even work? Can you do horizontes in this? No, it has to be verticals. Okay, I got it. It does have to be verticals. We're just going to do vertical 2.5 millimeter coils. 2.5 millimeter round wire bangies. With some 22 gauge wire. Wait. Dickie Mo. Where's my Dickie Mo clippers? Dickie Mo. Let's cut off about 6 feet of wire here. That's fine. Cut this down the middle. I believe I am supposed to cut off 5 to 6 feet of wire. The problem is, what sort of wraps are we doing on here? That's the real question. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think that'll... 8 wrap might work. It's like really it's an 8.5 because the leads do need to be going off into alternate directions. The leads do need to go off into alternate directions. So let's see if this can even be done. I think you're going to go there. This comes from underneath, right? Yep. Yep. Just like that. There's one vertical coil. I've been wanting to do this one. That's why I put it in the mystery box, because I thought, well, like this has been up on the chopping block at least a dozen times. At least a dozen times. Maybe not that many times. Maybe it was only like 4 or 5 times. But yeah, there's a... Well, you know what phrasing said? You remember what phrasing said about not caring about coil wonk? Feast your peepers on that coil wonk. Feast your peepers on Biclops. Feast your peepers on that coil wonk phrasing. But it doesn't matter because I guessed the correct mech mods. Is one of the posts crooked? Maybe one of the posts is crooked. We're going to try to fix that. I'm contractually obligated to say nothing. I know. But here's the thing, phrasing. I don't want to hear it now. I don't want to hear it in the hangs. I don't want to hear anything ever about this Lucid RDA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5. 8.5 wraps. Love that Joker. Love that wonk. Love the wonk. This was deliberate wonk. You see that wonk? Is that wonk just tearing you up inside, phrasing? I need to know. I actually don't know that I'm building this correctly. Doesn't feel like it. That can't be right. Dual vertical Dicky Moat. Dicky Moat. Bow. Dicky Moat. Okay, that went way faster than I thought it was going to be. Wicking's going to be the difficult part. Dicky Mo. Wicking is going to be the difficult part. Everything else from here forward is going to be the difficult part. Because what I might be able to do is... just need a little bit of leverage here. Just need a little bit of leverage. That wonk is just palatable. You can feel that wonk. You can taste that wonk. That wonk is severe wonk. Gunny, the build tab just gives up in disgust. Like, fuck you. We're not doing this damn thing. We ain't doing it. Let's see. We got a 0.15 at the moment. Sure, let's measure it again. Oh, we're down to a 0.12, 0.3. So let's see if we can, whoops. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Huh? The wonk, it looks worse than it really is, you know? It looks worse than it really is. I'm contractually obligated to say nothing. Does that make me a wonker? Damn it, James, I guess it kind of does. I didn't think about it that way. Yeah, the Lego vape. The vape from the Lego universe. As long as there are no hotspots, it'll work. Hell yeah, no hotspots. Look at that wonk, though. Look at the wonk. Embrace the wonk. That is a wonk to the bone wonk. I'm glad that this happened tonight, Phrasing. I'm glad this happened tonight because I feel like this is like an unsubscribable offense. If there was a night where Phrasing was just going to say, oh, fuck this, I unsubscribe, it's right now. It's right now. It's the wonk. It's the wonk. Shout out V8 for the link to the cotton. Appreciate that. Hella helpful. Don't worry, I won't make you see the wad, Phrasing. Just jam it all back in there. Look at the wonk through Phrasing's mouth. He loves it. This is my favorite wonk that I've ever seen, I've ever used. I'm always watching the wonk. So, I don't think wicking these is going to be super difficult. Oh, for tonight's retro vape only. Oh, okay. Well, I'll just avoid you for the rest of the year. I'll just avoid you for the rest of the year. No. Phrasing, I don't know. I haven't heard of them. Here's the thing. I loved Stan. I still love the man. I hope he's doing well wherever he is. Stan Tenacious TX Vapes. He was a hell of a guy. Really down for the cause. Loved vaping. Had some, had some real life things going on. Haven't heard from him in ages, but I believe he still pokes around. That's what we're going with. Less cotton wastage though tonight. I'm going to cut this flush with the top. Couldn't even cut all the way through it. That's how shitty my vape shears are right now. I still haven't got those Fiskars. Yeah. Trim it up nice. Spread out the the wick and the deck a little bit. Spread you out. Spread it on. Spread it on. Yeah. Look at that. Would you just look at that? You can tell that it's vertical coil because of the way that it is. Completely got rid of the wonk. You can't even notice the wonk on that side now. Stan made an appearance on the AAFL stream a couple of months ago. Oh, nicely done, Stan. I'd like to see that guy again. I'd like to chat with that guy again. Listen, because I only have a little bit left, I'm going to use this for tonight's retro vaping. This is, of course, Powerbomb the World Sinister Cooler, made by Blue Buddha. Shout out to you, Blue Buddha, Tribal Buddha, Blue Buddha Tinctures. Sinister Cooler. It's a damn hell-ass good flavor. And it's just the very last of it, you know? It's just the very last of it, so we might as well use it tonight. Can I blet on this with confidence? With any sort of confidence? Yeah, sure. Look at that cotton sucking it right up. Yeah, you know, Steven, this was one of those RDAs that I asked the same question, but why? But why? But why? And I will forever feel bad about one of my first interactions with Stan, Tenacious TX Vapes. Because I kind of, at the time, I think it was this RDA. I think it was the Lucid RDA. And the idea was that, okay, so you see how there's screw holes on this side too? So if I wanted to, I could move the plates around. So I could have 2 plates on one side and have a horizontal coil up here, 2 plates on the other side, have a horizontal coil down here. You could have alternating, you could have one horizontal, one vertical. You could have both vertical, you could have both horizontal. And he called it like a tinkerer's RDA. And I remember getting this and just thinking, I'm never going to review this. This is really bad. And I like got all up in his DMs and I said, hey, thank you for the RDA. I don't really care for it. I think it sucks. I'm not going to review it because of X, Y, and Z reasons. And he was so like diplomatically nice back to me, like, oh, sure. Yeah, I could see that. Listen, if you don't want to review it, that's fine, you know, and it kind of came across as like, look, if you don't want to review it, that's fine. It's just the project, my passion project I've been working on for like 2 years, you know. I've just been working on this for a really long time and I'm really proud of it and it's a really innovative RDA, but if you don't want to review it because you hate it, then that's fine. And that's what I told him. I said, I don't want to get on YouTube and just trash this thing, which is what's going to happen. Airflow. Airflow's right there. Let's see what we're working with here. Still a 0.13. Ah, some vapors are happening. Okay, I just want the wonk up close to the camera, as close as possible for phrasing to just bathe in it. Just bathe in the wonk. You wonk bather. You bathe in wonk, don't you? No, I wasn't mean. I was just, you know, straight up. I wasn't mean. I didn't say like, you're dumb for inventing this or your design sucks. I was diplomatic about it, but I was very truthful and I just said, look, I don't really like this thing. I'd rather not review it. That's what I told him. I was basically like, I'm just not going to review this. I don't like it. I find it frustrating. I don't want to just go on the internet and trash it. So I'm just going to forego any review for it, you know? And, you know, he was pretty understanding. I'm sure as soon as he, you know, stopped cursing my name. That's a Death Clock song if you haven't heard it before. We're going to put this on the last week's retro vape, which is the Troll, which is, you know, it needs to get cleaned. The Troll needs a cleaning. It's going to go on the Leaning Tree. This is, you know, come on. We've all seen this. It's just one of my favorite, most reliable mods. In fact, I think I just charged it up. It should have a full battery. Basically a full battery. Might try this at a 50 wattage range. And make sure it's snugged up there. Yeah, there it is. Look at them clouds happening. Just gonna line this up right in front of the airflow. Airflow, you can kind of see the coil behind it. There's a slot, there's 2 dots. It's the Lucid. I don't know when the last time I vaped this was. Truly and honestly, I do not know. Yeah, I'm not going to review this. I don't want to, it has some features I don't really like. I told him that I found it just way too fiddly. It was one of these, this RDA just felt fiddly just for the sake of being fiddly, you know? Just for the sake of being fiddly. Oh, shit. Jeremy M, Dalton, Miss Bagpipes, and Steve O. It's time to hydrate. It's time to hydrate real quick. I'm glad I added that. It keeps me much more hydrated. Let's get Squid back up on the screen here. How do you keep up with Squid? You can't. Squid, my dude. I don't know what happened to my Chug Muscles video. I really like that Chug Muscles video. Remember when he said you gotta prime your Chug Muscles? Tyler says I picked up a Cross 3 Nano last week and I absolutely love it. I've been using it more than my other mods. Dude, the Cross 3 coil heads, the Cross 4 coil heads, delicious. They are delicious. Nexlim pods, any advice? What's best for flavor? I don't quite understand the question, but I will say that the Nexlim pods are the top quality pod right now. I think they're kind of one of the best, if not the best pod on the market is the Nexlim, and the new Oxva dual mesh pods are just beautiful. Just a beautiful vape. We did, I did 3,000 puffs in eco mode, 3,000 more puffs in power mode. I'm about to round 7,000 puffs on this one pod, and that is blowing my mind hole open. Drip theory. Well, I'm kind of glad you lost the Chug Muscle video. Kind of glad you lost that. Well, airy. Super airy. So what I'm going to do is it has an adjustable airflow control, which I'm going to close off the topmost airflow, just like that. Open, 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 closed. Open, open, closed. You know, here's the thing. I've vaped 60 mils of this Sinister Cooler. I'm familiar with what it tastes like. It was the same liquid that we used last week in the Freak Show. The Freak Show had immaculate flavor compared to what I'm running in this right now. Maybe this would benefit from some Claptons. Maybe this would benefit from some Aliens. Maybe this would benefit from, you know, a little bit of fancier spun wire rather than just round wire, because just round wire in the Lucid, it's not awesome. You know, it ain't awesome. Let's try 60 watts. It's a 0.17, 60 watts. Let's go. Flavor improved just a hair, just a little bit, just very slightly. It does. Microwave oven. It tastes vertical, you know? You can kind of you can taste vertical. You can taste verticalness in an RDA, I think. In a blind sort of tasting, I think I could tell the difference between vertical and horizontal coils. Tastes vertical. I might need some more wattage. Let's try 70 watts. Let's get out of control here. You voluntarily become blind? Was it that painful of a build, phrasing? Okay, listen. If I am putting myself in like some sort of time machine and I'm going back in time to when this was released and I'm trying to think of what was out around that time, like how old is the Lucid RDA? I want to say it was 2014, 2015. Seven years ago. This was uploaded, does it give me the exact date? December 7th. Okay, 2017. 2017. You want to know whose review came up first?
What is going on, everybody? Jay Hayes here. So today I'm doing a review on a device that I picked up for the purposes of the review. I'm going to do this review really, really fast.
I kind of want to know just what he thought about it, you know?
So I don't even know how he came up with the idea to make this dripper.
I don't know either. It's a mystery, man. It might have just popped out of his head. Who knows? So, December 2017, Lucid. This, you know, that is peak. That's not even peak just shotgun method. That's not throwing everything against the wall to see what sticks. This was a deliberate design for like a modular, vertical, single coil, dual coil RDA. It's got a big chamber on the inside, and I think that's what's contributing to a little bit of a lack of flavor. It's got a ton of airflow, like Dark Horse levels of airflow, just tons of airflow. The flavor does also kind of suck. The flavor's not super saturated, not really super pronounced in any way. Kind of feels like I'm just vaping hot air. Okay, look. Oh, did that happen, Paul? Well, here's the thing. Who fucking cares? Like that's the dumbest thing ever possible on the face of the planet. Close the airflow down. If I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly, I really apologize. Lil. Let's close it down to just the bottom slot. How about that? How about just the bottom slot? These two slots are closed. These two holes are closed. It's just hot bottom action airflow. That's actually a lot nicer of an airflow. That actually feels real nice. Bon Von Jock. Listen, I can get behind that. Cheers. Let's have a beer. Cheers to you, brother. That tastes like a cinnamon roll. Just the bottom airflow ain't bad. It's not good. It's not good. Stephen L's daughter, Alyssa, we can accommodate. Hell yeah, Alyssa. Happy birthday, Alyssa. So that's the Lucid, you know? And in his response to me when I said, I don't want to review this, it's way too much hassle, he's kind of like laughing it off like, ha ha ha, yeah, it's really kind of much more of a tinkerer RDA. And I was like, yeah, you know, that's what it is. It's a tinkerer RDA. It's not necessarily for me. I like a little bit more simplicity, and I just put coils in and screw the screws down and clip the leads, and then I don't, you know, it's not vertical coils and moving plates around. The airflow is plentiful. The flavor's not great, but listen, it is what it is. It's the Lucid. If you've never tried it, you should at least give it a try. You should at least give it a shot, you know. I would see if this was like under $10, you know, it's kind of worth a shot. It's kind of worth a shot. All right, Lucid. I'm glad we got to that. That's been up on the retro vaping chopping block for a while now, and it never got any further than like third place. You know, I probably wouldn't get it for 10. If you can get it for free, Ben Vapors, your birthday is today. Well, we know what we're doing next. Ben freaking Vapors, happy freaking birthday, bro. Happy birthday to ya. But listen, the Lucid finally got its day. Hell yeah, Lucid. Shout out to Stan, Tenacious TX Vapes, wherever you are. I loved having you in the community. I think you're a good guy. I just didn't like the RDAs you released, and that's okay. You know, I don't need to like the RDAs you released to think you're a good guy. So much else goes into that. Let's sing happy birthdays real quick, you guys. I would like to sing happy birthday to the birthday people. We've retro vaped. We've done a lot. Let's see. Hello. Yeah. Beer. Yep. Clocking in at Running Long. Yep. Shit, man. I'm not gonna have to bump. No, we're doing at least 2 Instagram bans tonight. Yep, I got Lost World of JJ. I got Phrasing's mom. I got Stonewall. I got Sarah. I got Swazzy's. So I got Swazzy. I got Stephen L's daughter Alyssa, and I got Ben Vapors. I should email him and apologize. I should email Stan. Frey, is it difficult to get RDAs in the UK? I feel like that would be the opposite. You got Vapors Cloud, you got Suicide Mods. You got a lot of people releasing RDAs over there. Oh wait, it's not your birthday, JJ? Taking you off this list. No, with an arrow pointed at your name. When it really is your birthday, JJ, I will sing at the top of my lungs for your happy birthday. Oh, you live in Northwest England? Okay. Maybe it is. I don't know enough about Northwest England to say anything. If everybody sings with me, it makes it less awkward. And a 1, and a 2, and a here we go. Now go. Happy birthday to you. Specifically, happy birthday to them. Happy birthday, dear Phrasing's mom. Also Stonewall. Also Not Lost World of JJ. Also Sarah. Also Swazzy. Also Stephen L's daughter Alyssa. Also Ben Vapors. Also Chef Seamus's grandma. Happy birthday skip around the room. Skip around the room. You know what to do. You skip around the room. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. You know what to do. You skip around the mother truckin' room. Blast beats on the end. Happy fucking birthday, you guys. My birthday's coming up like next Sunday. I'm just getting older every single day. I'm gonna have a day of just whatever, shed times and 80s movies. I don't even know what I'm gonna do for my birthday this year, but it's gonna be dope. I like birthdays. I like celebrating birthdays. It's your day, you know? It's your day, man. Here, we celebrate birthdays. We celebrate it. Swazzy skipped. And then he slipped in some Duke's mayo. Look, these things happen, Swazzy. You have to be careful with your condiments. You got to be careful. All right, well, it's about that time. I have some pre-recorded news and or advocacy to whip through right now. This is all pre-recorded. We're going to be talking about, you'll see. We'll talk about it all. There's a bunch of stuff. We're ragging on World Health. There's some state updates in there as well. And seemingly a lot of just weird talking points and political theater going on. It's been very clear to us for a very long time that the vape debate isn't based on any concern or health reasons or science. It's literally just ideological political theater. People don't want you vaping because they don't want you vaping, and there's no reason. It's like, mask off, we just don't want you vaping. Just don't want you to do it. Doesn't matter if it's less harmful. We're going to portray it as this awful, horrible thing, and just don't vape. Please don't vape. Just please don't vape. So let's jump into it. It's time, you guys. It's time. I'll be in the chat. Let's go. Yeah, never stop advocating, James. Never stop advocating. There is some good news. There's a little bit of good news. Frey, he says, on my birthday, I like to drink craft beers and play Zelda. That sounds like a spectacular idea. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, we're still 7th floor tangoing? Oh, dang. Okay. Good heads up, Compassionate Cucumbers. Good heads up there. Appreciate you. Let's jump into some news and advocacy. This is all pre-recorded, and I'll be in the chat, and then I'll catch you guys again at the end. I'm going to go take a real quick bio break, but I'll be in the chat. I'll meet up with you guys at the end. Take it away, news guy. Oh, all right. Hi, everybody. I'm News Guy, and I'm wearing a beanie. It's just something we're going to have to deal with. We're going to try to whip through roughly 15 minutes of news and advocacy. I won't draw this out any longer than it needs to be, so here, let's watch this rage-inducing video.
We've told you about kids getting their hands on vapes.
You tell me if we have a problem.
Now, some Tennessee lawmakers want to snuff out the issue.
It's about trying to protect the children.
The bipartisan bill would create a universal carding requirement to buy vape products, a 10% tax on systems where you can add your own vape liquid, and a ban on products that aren't approved by the FDA or pending approval.
A lot of the products that are being sold in these containers are not FDA approved. In fact, they're being made in China and sent here. And I just don't want to see our children poisoned by these toxins that are being imported from the communist Chinese government.
That seems to be the new political talking point, is toxic vapes being imported from the evil communist Chinese government. It's just a campaign of fear. This is going to work on people who are terrified of the Chinese communist government sending toxic vapes over here. For stopping an illicit market, a ban is always the best option. An illicit market only exists because of bans.
The bill would create a public registry of products that can be sold in Tennessee. But some vape retailers say it would pull 99% of their merchandise off the market and put them out of business.
An outright registry and a ban on our products is not proper. It's actually prohibition that's going to cause harm to our state. Health harm.
The Tennessee Smoke-Free Association says they have thousands of customers who've used vapes to quit smoking. Of the 34 vape products currently approved by the FDA, all are owned by Big Tobacco. They worry the bill will push people back to cigarettes or the black market and hurt the state financially.
Alabama, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and these are just some of the states that have passed it, but every one of these states has just a massive negative impact on not only just taxes, but small business support.
Lawmakers argue the bill isn't designed to put anyone out of business. They're pushing back.
These folks do it the right way. For everyone that's doing it the right way, like these gentlemen, there's thousands of folks that are not doing it the right way, and it's harming our kids. I'm happy to roll the bill, but let's ensure we get to hear from the proponents of the legislation when we reconvene this committee.
Both of the politicians in that clip were Republicans. Small government, personal freedom, Republicans pushing for bans because of scary communist Chinese products. I love that they say, well, you know, this bill's not intended to shut down any vape stores. It's not in our intention to put these vape shops out of business. That just happens to be a definite side effect of this legislation getting passed into law. I don't see what the big deal is. It wasn't our intention. It might not be their intention, but that's what's going to happen. Like it also might not be their intention for cigarette sales to go back up, wink, wink. But that's exactly what's going to happen, almost predictably. Moving real quickly from Tennessee to Rhode Island. Rhode Island banned flavored vapes on January 1st, but some lawmakers want to reverse course. Nearly 2 months have passed since Rhode Island vape shops and convenience stores were forced to clear their shelves of any remaining flavored e-cigarette or other nicotine products, but the controversy over the January 1st law has not evaporated. Far from it. Instead, it reignited during a hearing before the House Committee on Corporations at the Rhode Island State House Tuesday night. Legislation introduced earlier this month by Representative William O'Brien, a North Providence Democrat, seeks to partially reverse the newly enacted state law exempting dedicated vape shops from the state's ban on flavored e-cigarette product and other nicotine delivery products. He said that this vape ban was an injustice and would have unintended consequences. He's 100% right. This is my favorite part. In a rare partnership between usually estranged groups, convenience store owners have sided with public health experts in opposing the legislation. That is, opposing this rollback of the ban, not because of health consequences, because they feel it's unfair to give vape shops a pass and not other retailers that sell vapes. Convenience stores want to sell flavored vapes, and they don't think it's fair that dedicated vape shops might get to sell flavored vapes because of this legislation, so they're standing against it. It's just something you don't see. You know, vaping has broken the world's brain. Moving from Rhode Island right over to Georgia, it appears that the Georgia PMTA registry bill, HB 577, has been ended. It has failed. This is from the Georgia State Senate, so I have no reason to believe it's inaccurate or false in any way, and they're reporting that HB 577 has failed. So for right now, there's not going to be a PMTA registry bill in Georgia. Hell yeah, Georgia. And then one more shift to the United Kingdom, where the tobacco and vapes bill is still being pushed. Some members of parliament are pushing for changes to it. Peter Bedford posted this on Twitter X, the tobacco and vapes bill. On Wednesday, I voted against the government's tobacco and vapes bill. I did so because this misguided and wholly illiberal bill would not have the desired effect for the government. The tobacco and vapes bill will push tobacco into the hands of criminal gangs in the black market, create a two-tier age restriction system, and push the price of smoking and vaping to unsustainable levels for an individual, leading them to use more harmful substances. Government should be about enabling people to make the right decisions for themselves, not about controlling every aspect of people's lives. Peter Bedford, you know, that last statement, government should be about enabling people to make the right decisions for themselves, not about controlling every aspect of their people's lives. Has any U.S. politician in recent memory ever said something remotely similar to that? That Americans should be able to be informed and make their own decisions? As if there has been, I haven't heard it. Can anyone who owns an Apple tell me why Preview is fucking terrible now? It's the main image viewer on every Apple computer, and it suddenly became awful. Anyway, before we get to ragging on the World Health Organization, the FCTC, old Charles Gardner over there on the Twitter X platform, at least that's where I know him from, he was fiddling around with the World Health Organization's AI-powered chatbot, and he finally finally got it to admit that someone should be vaping instead of smoking. This is, I'm assuming, after a long conversation. The chatbot says, while many consider vaping to be less harmful than smoking traditional cigarettes, it's not entirely straightforward. Both carry health risks, and e-cigarettes can still expose users to harmful substances. The long-term effects of vaping are still being studied, and it's important to remain cautious. Ultimately, avoiding both is the healthiest choice. Would you like to discuss more about the health risks associated with either option? So Charles wrote back, okay, I need a one-word answer to the question. If I am going to do one, should I vape or smoke? One-word answer, vape. It appears that the old World Health Organization's AI chatbot has been trained to really hate nicotine. Anything and everything having to do with nicotine, your best option is to just quit both. Quitting smoking isn't good enough anymore. Stopping the death and disease from smoking isn't good enough anymore. We're trying to get to some mythical nicotine-free society. When there are no more dragons left to slay, you just invent dragons to slay. And I think we're going to end up here with the news and advocacy. After 20 years of its tobacco treaty, the World Health Organization has little to celebrate. The World Health Organization marked an anniversary in late February, celebrating 20 years of its Framework Convention on Tobacco Control, the FCTC Treaty. As the first ever global health treaty, the FCTC, to which 183 countries are parties, promised a revolution in tackling the harms of smoking. Yet, 2 decades in, the World Health Organization, which guides implementation of the FCTC, bears substantial responsibility for the vast numbers of people continuing to smoke cigarettes. Despite grand ambitions, the treaty has failed to achieve its stated goals and, in many respects, has done more harm than good. The FCTC was supposed to save millions of lives. And 20 years after the FCTC has been implemented, still 8 million people every single year globally, year after year, still die from smoking combustible tobacco cigarettes. Is that any measure of success at all? 20 years of this treaty, people are still smoking cigarettes in record numbers and dying to the tune of 8 million people a year globally. Is that a successful treaty? Martin, the author of this article, also points out that their main metric of success has shifted. The FCTC no longer says, well, we're saving millions of lives as a metric of success. Their metric of success now is how many countries did we get into the FCTC? That's how we know the FCTC is successful, because if it wasn't successful, why would so many countries be a part of it? He talks about FCTC's Article 5.3, which was originally implemented to keep undue tobacco influence, like tobacco company influence, out of tobacco control. But it has since been used and justified to make the FCTC even more small and even more secretive, and these things done behind closed doors. It keeps out all dissent. It keeps out all other scientists. It keeps out all other stakeholders. It keeps out all consumers from having a voice at the table. A 2016 report from the World Health Organization actually acknowledged the potential of non-combustible nicotine products in reducing smoking rates. Yet instead of embracing this opportunity, the agency has doubled down on its hostility. Instead of endorsing safer nicotine alternatives such as vapes, nicotine pouches, heat-not-burn technology, the World Health Organization has continued to wage an ideological war against them. As a result, hundreds of millions of people who smoke and who are unable or unwilling to quit nicotine have been denied or dissuaded from options that could save their lives. I don't know how anybody at the World Health Organization sleeps at night. As the FCTC marks its 20th anniversary, the messaging continues to reveal deep-rooted unwillingness to adapt. In its celebratory statements, the World Health Organization speaks of addressing the challenges brought by new and emerging tobacco and nicotine products, rather than seizing the clear opportunity they represent. The result is a global tobacco control strategy that is outdated, ineffective, and counterproductive. As the people who use nicotine and the global taxpayers who ultimately fund the World Health Organization reflects on 20 years of the FCTC, they should know that its legacy is one of missed opportunities and distorted priorities to dramatically reduce the global burden of smoking-related disease. The World Health Organization must abandon its ideological opposition to harm reduction and embrace policies that reflect the realities of modern science. Until then, there is little worth celebrating. As much pushback as vaping and harm reduction have gotten from World Health Organization, I still believe in my heart of hearts that it is really just a matter of time. World Health Organization has been wrong about many things in the past, things like safe needle exchanges, reducing the death and disease from intravenous drug use. They denied it and denied it and denied it and denied it as long as they could until they suddenly couldn't deny it anymore. And then they accepted it and said, well, how could you ever think any other way? Of course, needle exchanges reduce the death and disease from intravenous drug use. Of course, that's what the science says. What needs to happen is global scientists and global experts need to put pressure on the World Health Organization. They need to point out the failures of the FCTC and that after 20 years of implementation, it has brought smoking down globally 0%. I've believed this for years and I still believe this now. It is just a matter of time. Oh, sorry, one quick last thing. U.S. representatives call on Trump administration to crack down on Chinese-made e-cigarettes. That's right, those evil communist China-made e-cigarettes being made by the government, apparently, and being shipped to America deliberately to harm your children. As a sane, rational adult capable of critical thinking, I don't see how anybody can fall for that. Politicians using your fear of China to keep you smoking cigarettes? I mean, that's some propaganda. 3 U.S. representatives are calling on the Trump administration to crack down on the sale of illegal vape products. U.S. Representatives Dusty Johnson, Republican, South Dakota, Select Committee on China Chairman John Moonliner, Republican from Michigan, and Ranking Member Raja Krishnamurthy. We all know him. We all love him. Well, he's a Democrat from Illinois. They sent a letter on Thursday to the Department of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, Attorney General Pam Bondi, and Food and Drug Administration Acting Commissioner Sarah Brunner, urging the Trump administration to take action on the influx of unauthorized Chinese-made e-cigarettes and vapes sold in America. They're very careful to use the terminology unauthorized because, pro tip, all vapes, even the ones authorized by FDA, all come from, red communist China. The large-scale smuggling of these illicit vaping products, amounting to more than half of all vapes sold in the United States, undermines American public health priorities and contributes to a significant increase in youth vaping. A significant increase in youth vaping. Hang on. Well, this is from 2023. Are teens finally ditching vaping? New data shows lowest levels in a decade. Someone's wrong. Either the people writing this letter are wrong or the CDC is wrong and their data is also wrong. Oh, here we go. The Chinese Communist Party is fueling this crisis, the letter said. The CCP has banned the sale of flavored e-cigarettes within its own borders, yet continues to export these same products worldwide. If these products are deemed unsafe for their own citizens, we must question their effort to smuggle and sell these products to the United States. Flavored vapes are banned in China because China has a state-owned tobacco monopoly, and too many people were quitting cigarettes and not buying the state-owned cigarettes. They were protecting their own cigarette revenue. I guess my only hope is that Kristi Noem and Pam Bondi can see through this and won't be swayed by talks of communist China banning vapes in their own country but continuing to sell them to America because they want the West to crumble and fall under the weight of their illicit Chinese vapes. I think that's all I got. And I can't handle the brain rot anymore. Everybody is so wrong and misinformed and disinformed, and it all stems from they know that we don't know anything about vaping. Not we, but we as a country don't know anything about vaping. We don't know the difference between a refillable pod and a disposable. It's all communist Chinese propaganda being sent over here to, to destroy the West, to destroy America. How'd we do? Not bad. I'm going to put links to literally everything I talked about down in the description below, and I'm not sure where we go from this, but there's a good chance that maybe there's some hella chats that happened. This has been News Guy. I'll see you next week, and until then, vape things. And until then, vape things. Yeah, and until then, just vape things. That's just vape things. I'm going to put links in the description on YouTube to everything I talked about. I'm going to put links in the description on Twitch to literally everything I talked about. Some bad news, some good news. FCTC needs to go away. I can't see how after 20 years of this treaty that global smoking rates have not come down at all, despite them promising they would save millions of lives. Oh, shucks. It just looks like they can't do it with bans and taxes. Who knew? Who could have figured that out? Who could have guessed? Who could have guessed? I also, really quickly, before we get to any Instagram bans, I don't even know which two to choose. We're going to choose... I have so many good ones. I want to give a real quick shout out. I need to give a real quick shout out. I want to call attention to one of my patrons, Jeremy V. They grow up so fast. They grow up so fast. Jeremy V has been helping me out. He's been helping out GrimmGreen Industries for a few years now. He does the timestamps. He's a moderator on my Discord. He's just a really great, helpful guy. He recently started working with Vaping 360. He's doing their social media, and he did some videos recently on YouTube and Instagram doing the debunking thing, and they are great. Jeremy, they are great, bro. You have such a good way of speaking. You don't feel intimidating. You don't feel condescending. You feel very matter-of-factly. They're perfect, bro. They're perfect, and it's what we need right now. We need more debunking on Instagram. We need more debunking on YouTube. We need more debunking on TikTok. We need more debunking everywhere. So Jeremy V, bro, you killed it. You slayed it. Slayed it. I can't wait for more hot Jeremy V action. Just debunking. Just take the bunk and then you debunk it, So everybody subscribe to Vaping 360 on YouTube. Everybody go follow Vaping 360 on Instagram. It's all under Vaping 360, Jeremy M. Go check it out. He is. Vicky Benji, I would disagree with you if I could, but I can't. He's a wonderful person. Someday our paths IRL will cross, we'll hang out, we'll have some shed time, we'll go on a roller coaster together. It's going to be great. But in the meantime, Jeremy V, I think you're doing a great job. Better than great. 10 out of 10 banana stickers. Honestly, maybe 11 out of 10 banana stickers. I wouldn't let the vlog pass without the Jeremy V shout out. I only have a little bit of mail. So the segment that I'm going to jump into right now, and I don't have a bumper for this, do I? No, it appears I don't, but I do have, wait, where did you go? It's not the vlog anymore. Okay, there it is. Band review. He sings about Dumbledore and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Say what you will, but you got nothing on Jaguar Twin. You got nothing on Jaguar Twin. You want a link to the Spotify? I think Duchess is going to immediately follow this guy. Immediately going to follow fucking Dumbledore. And that's it. But listen, you guys, there is so much more where that came from. You have no idea. You have no idea. So we're going to do, I think I'm going to try to sneak this segment into every vlog live stream. Like I said, it may have to be edited out of the YouTube, but I think I'm going to sneak the Instagram band review into every vlog live stream moving forward. But that brings us to running long. And you know what time it is right now? I don't have much of it. But let's check in on the Super Chats. Running long. Can't check the Super Chats. Can't check the Hella Chats. I got to refresh it every time just so it... Phrasing's gift and subs. Plump Frog, thank you for the follow. Cook My Sister, thank you for the follow. And Ramsey the 8th, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. We had Night Gaunt, we had Frank Neal, we had Earn. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate those Hella Chats. That means it can only be time for the very few packages that I have. But, look, every package is a mystery. I feel like fucking Dumble. I don't know about you guys. I can only speak for myself. I feel like fucking Dumbledore right now. Literally right now. I feel like fucking Dumbledore. Motherfucking Dumbledore. He just read Harry Potter and was like, this Dumbledore. It's weird to choose, start with Dumbledore. I don't know. Look, I'm not going to judge I'm not going to gatekeep Harry Potter. If someone is all about Harry Potter and they want to fuck Dumbledore, then that's on them. That's on them. Let's get into the little bit of mail that I got here, and then we're gonna have to end up with a very random liquid tasting, which means the mystery box needs to be in effect again. Oh, did you see what I put in there? No? Okay. I literally fucked Dumbledore. I'm gonna penetrate a wizard. I'm penetrating Dumbledore. Motherfucking Dumbledore. Whoa! I am rectangular. I feel it in my bones. I am rectangular. I feel no hole. I am rectangular. And you are a circle. I am rectangular. Something, yeah. I know that you guys are going to go follow all these artists, and that's okay. That's what they're for. But that's what do you think this is for, huh? Huh? Get out of here. That is the Blaze Pro Max RTA. RTA! I've seen a few reviews for these up already. And I'm excited for this. I like that Thundercloud is stepping it up and releasing dope shit. Let's see, let's see, that's stainless, that's gunmetal, that's black, and that's blue. I don't know which I'm going to go for. Most likely, I'll keep the stainless, and the rest will get yo-yoed into oblivion. We're going to have Boosh boxes, wazoo. I don't know that this will fit in a small flat rate box, and that upsets me. An RTA and an RDA should fit into small flat rate boxes. Blaze Pro Max, bro. Blaze Pro Max. Yeah, we got time. Let's just take a quick look. I saw that Fagan had his review up, and I saw his review go up, and I went, oh man, I haven't even got mine yet. Or if at all, there's never any obligation. I don't assume that they're going to send me anything. Look at that beast. That's beastly. That is honking beastly. And freaking comes with a bubble glass? Comes with a freaking bubble glass? I feel like fucking bubble glass. We got some hot ass top down airflow. Branded right there, Blaze. Comes with their new little atomizer stands that I really enjoy. I think that's a good, nice little touch right there. Fresh RTA, you know. Obviously dual coils. Looks like it's either a ball sack hanging down or some boobies, however you roll. All right, Blaze. All right, Blaze Pro Max RTA rather. Boom. We should put the bubble glass on there right away, right? I feel like fucking Dumbledore. Got to peel that O-ring off every time. They're always stuck to the glass. But you know that. If anybody here has ever purchased an RTA, you know that O-rings are, well, you know, they're wily. They go everywhere. Can I get this O-ring in here completely? It is rectangular and not a circle. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. I really hate to be the guy that messes with us. Pow. Look at that. That is like fucking Dumbledore right there. Are you kidding me? Massive deck, Chef Shame. Massive deck. Stoked. Well, look, we're going to build this on Tuesday then. We got a fiddle coming up on Tuesday. It's apparently it's going to be RTA day. Rata day. No, I can't say Rata day. That sounds oh yeah, Underground Vapes, yeah. We're not going to make it, are we? People, I mean. Nope, we're not. AI is going to enslave us so easily. We're going to encourage AI to enslave us. That's the thing. That's what's going to happen. It is chunky. It is chunky, and all I really care about, hang on. All I really care about on this is how the airflow feels, because I don't want it to feel busting. Yes. Oh, good. Great. Great. That is great. That's actually great airflow. I was worried it was going to be nightmarish, and not nightmarish in like a general sense of the term, but nightmarish as in the nightmare RTA. Oh. Okay. Well, hell. That actually looks kind of sick with it. Sorry, dangle clacks. It's an Argus G3. They just did the G2 and the G2 Mini and the G2's the QB guy. This is the Argus G3. If this isn't a dual mesh, then Vupu's going to get left in the dust, man. Left in the dust. 0.4, 0.7. No, there has no intentions of being a dual mesh in here, unfortunately, Vupu. That's got to be rough. That's got to be rough to release a product after another, you know. Yeah, fat, big size, heavy, weighty. Pow, there's an Argus pod. All that matters is if it vapes good. All that matters is if it vapes good. It's kind of a slick style. It's kind of a slick design. Vupu booting up. Got a screen there. It is rectangular. I feel it in my bones. It is rectangular. Voopoo, it is rectangular. I wish I had more. Wish I had more to give away. Well, that's it. I mean, that's the mail. That's what I got. These say it came with some extra pods. This says CR348. And I don't know exactly what that means, Voopoo, but I'm stoked. Hell yeah, G3 coming in hot. G3 coming in hot. We're already done with the beer. I am rectangular. I feel it in my bones. I am rectangular. I'll be right back. Gonna go buy a break and pee in the toilet. I'm going to buy a break. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, and we will wrap this up with a very, 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 very random liquid tasting. Forced to embrace. Forever being choked by our till our last breath. Oh, that's right. Let's randomly taste a liquid here. I'm gonna get a chat. I'm gonna get a poll going in the chat. It's going to be maybe. Yeah, I'll still leave oligarch mode on. Let's at least get some, hang on. We'll get some voting music that might be too loud. Billy, you are rectangular. You feel it in your bones, you are rectangular. You feel no hole, you are rectangular. And you are a circle, I am rectangular. We got 2 Stevies up tonight. Maybe we won't have 2 Stevies. Maybe I'll save that Stevie for another one. Gonna go ahead and leave this one up for 5 full minutes. What is up? Here's what's up. Jord. Does anybody remember Jord? We had the strawberry before. This is raspberry black currant Jord. We have Steve Marquez Raptor Rage. This is a cherry sweet tart. Cherry sweet tart. We have Fruitations Mama's Apricot Yogurt as well. And lastly, of course, because it's a poll, there is a mystery box. You know, there's a mystery box. There's a poll in the chat right now. Have at it. Go nuts. Go nuts. I have to, I realize I need to throw some wicks in this real quick. He is rectangular, and you are a circle. He is rectangular. Tell me that that's not, like, gonna get stuck in your head. You know it is. You know it is. You're gonna wake up in the middle of the night just to go to the bathroom or get a drink of water, and you're just gonna go, I am rectangular. I feel it in my bones. I am rectangular. I feel no hole. I am rectangular. And you are a circle. I am rectangular. This is 3mm. This is rectangular. It's just an RDA. It is rectangular. Ooh. Ooh, this might be some 3mm cotton. Phrasing, you don't get to say anything, remember. We're going to be tasting this out of the Asgard Mini V2. V2, Comb the Desert. Forced to embrace everything stolen, forever being choked. Until our last breath. I'm so glad we got to experience that together, dude. I've been listening to these Instagram bands like for actual weeks and weeks and weeks. I wanted to do the Instagram band segment before I got demonetized. And it just didn't happen until today was the right day. Forced to embrace everything stolen, forever being choked. Until our last breath. Okay. See, quick ass wick job. I only wasted 16 ounces of that's going to go on the most unmatchy setup in the history of unmatchy setups, the Voopoo Spark 220, which is kind of a banging mod. NGL, kind of a banging mod. Get into it. Enjoy it. Savor it. Forever being choked till our last breath. Let's check in on the poll. Hey now, oh wow! The mystery box is being defeated by Mama's Apricot Yogurt. I did not see this coming. I did not see that coming. Not that I necessarily desire to vape what's in the mystery box. This was all kind of just randomized today. Fruitation, Stevie, Jord, Yord, and the mystery box. The mystery box. It's the mystery box. Everything hidden. You don't know what's inside until you vote. Mystery box, you never see it. You're always a mystery. Mystery box, what's inside? You don't know because you can't see it. Mystery box. What's inside? I don't know. The maggots are. They are. I can't even do a hot crossover. Maggots and rectangular. Yep. It's the Voopoo Vinci Spark 220. And I like it. It's a slick little form factor. A lot of people don't like the pokey outy button or that it twists, but you can lock the twisting. You can lock the twisting. Resistance 0.15, probably have to turn that up a little bit. forever being choked. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, the mystery box. The mystery box remains undefeated. The mystery box remains undefeated. All right, fruitation. No one wanted Mama's apricot custard? All right, well. No one wanted to try chewy cherry sweet tart? All right. No one wanted to try blackcurrant raspberry yord? That's crazy. You all opted, well, the majority of you, well, at least one of you. There was, let's see the vote breakdown here. I think T-Bolt is the one who kind of put that over the edge there. Let's see, Compassionate Cucumbers use some for Mom's apricot yogurt. Yeah, not a lot of people were after the yord there. Not a lot of people were after the Stevies, but a lot of people contributed channel points to the mystery box. The mystery box remains undefeated, and what's in the mystery box? No. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'll show you. A like a chump, 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 A. It's just one of those days when you don't want to wake up. Zoo, this is Vape Zoo, Indonesia, mango pudding. Mango pudding. So you know what that means. Mango pudding. Let me just make sure. Okay, 3 milligram. 3 milligram. Mango pudding in 3 milligram. Forever being vaped until it goes dry. Mango pudding. Ugh. We can do some hot macro bleu action, but let me have a taste off the knuckle here of some mango pudding. Oh, ooh, what? Whoa. There's a little bit of, it feels like there's a little bit of cooling in this, which I'm kind of surprised to see, but let's bleh. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a little bit more than bleh. Get these all nice and wet. Juice up your licks with mango pudding. Oh man, that one got out of hand. That was irresponsible. The mystery box, always winning. Mango and death until we die. All it was. It's got like a low-pitched Dave Mustaine vibe to it. I'm really into it. All it was. Up on my soapbox, leader out to Jesus, right down in my pulpit. Oh, the other now it could be messenger of God. What? Overhang? Is that really overhang? Would you consider this overhang? I mean, it's not egregious, but it does go past the edge of the mod itself. Oh no, to take this off, I have to remove the panel first. Yeah, I mean, it's the bevel. The bevel is causing the phantom overhang. But teeny. It's teeny, Compassionate Cucumber. Teeny. I don't even know that I would call that overhang. I mean, there's a shadow, sure, but it's mostly because the edge of the device is beveled. But you can see it doesn't go like past. It doesn't go past the end of the device. Overhang. Only Siths deal in absolutes. Overhang is absolute and eternal. Overhang on the Vinci. Most unmatchy setup in the history of unmatchy setups, although I guess the screen matches the RDA, right? Red and blue and red and blue and red and blue. Yeah, camphor hang. Chamfer hang. You say camphor or chamfer? No beauty ring necessary. No beauty ring necessary. Let's see. This is yeah, smart mode. How do I unlock the power wattage on this? No, that turned it off. Okay. Oh, that's right. It's not a button press. It's a flip of the switch. Okay. It's suggesting 65 watts, so I'll do 70. Mango Pudding Vape Zoo Indonesia. Cheers. I think an argument could be made that there is such a thing as phantom overhang. I think the argument could be made. Hang on, I need my thinking step. I need my thinking knee. There we go. All right. Cheers, you guys. Mango pudding. I have to sit with this for just a second. I'm going to mute my microphone. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to beat it. LT, you can't type things like that into the chat. I'll just see it and read it. I'm going to vape this for a little bit, and then I'll come back and we'll discuss. Okay. I don't know how this liquid can be more culotted. Oh, I figured it out. Ern. Sorry I had to get here in the chat. Oh, there was a hydrate. There was a hydrate. Oh, there was hydrates. I missed hydrates. Okay, can I hydrate real quick? Because I need to. We'll forego squid for a second. Big Dukes. Big ones. Okay. I'm confused by this liquid. I don't know how a mango pudding has more cooling in it than many other Indonesian liquids. Like Lunar Sweet Mango and Super Lunar Sweet Mango are both very cool. They're both culatted out like kind of like crazy. This is more culatted. This is more culatted out, more icy than any other mango that I've ever got from Vape Zoo or from Indonesia. It's a mango pudding, so I was expecting no cooling, but it is so crazy cooling. Crazy cooling. Like, honestly, for my delicate Western California throat, it's too much. It's over the top cooling. Over the top. I can't even take a full drag. Can't even take a full drag on this. I have to hit it like, I am rectangular. Just like Billy Neal, I am rectangular. And this is icy. I can't even take a full rip off of this. That is intense cooling. It's too intense cooling. Yeah, it is a iced mango pudding. Iced mango pudding. But, yeah, old soft throat just chiming in. It's not just super lunar sweet mango. It's not like other mangoes that I've had. The mango feels like a creamy mango pudding. It's not cheese. It's creamy mango. There is just, wow, man, a lot of ice in this. Wow, man, a lot of ice in this. I feel it in my bones. Whoa. I kind of can't believe this. This is borderline like Supbois levels of cooling in it. Just wait, Erm. You have so much more music to dislike. What was the first song that he did? All we did was Rectangular, but he did, She's Gonna Make You Scream. She's Gonna Get on Top Like a Chihuahua. Whatever that means. She's gonna make you scream. She don't care that you're square. It's true. You're gonna be singing it. You're gonna be singing it. Don't even trip. You're gonna be singing it. I am rectangular. I feel it in my bones. The Rectangular song has become a household meme. We sing Rectangular to each other. That's why. I am rectangular. I feel, okay, too much cooling in this. It's a mango pudding. It's a creamy mango, but there is so much cooling. Lots of cooling. Much cooling. Many cooladas in this. I can't take a full drag. Cannot. I can't do it. I can't vape any more of it. You know, you can't knock them all out of the park, Vape Zoo. And the majority of Vape Zoo liquids I do really enjoy. Even the King Bim from last week, from a few weeks ago. I still got it set up. I've been hitting it every once in a while. That's a delicious strawberry flavor. This has culotta on top of culotta on top of culotta. It is an iced pudding, which doesn't make any sense, but it exists. That's all I can say. It doesn't make any fucking sense, but it exists. Vape Zoo's mango pudding is a mango pudding with a lot of culotta. Oh, man. Maybe it hits better on a hot, humid Indonesian island. That very well could be. And it's just different geographical tastes, honestly. Indonesia liquids are built different. They're a little bit sweeter. They always have a little bit more nick in them. And most of them have a metric shit ton of culotta in it. Most of them do. Should have gone for the apricot. Well, listen, the apricot will be back next week for sure. You want to hear Temu Evanescence again? You want to go around one last time? I know you do. I know you do.
Forced to embrace everything stolen, ever being choked until our last breath. This is the place you go home.
Okay. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. I can't edit that part out. Forced to embrace everything stolen. Well, that was a lot of culotta. And a lot of Hecate's torch. I can't pronounce it. I still can't pronounce it. I still can't. Phrasing is going to get mad at me. I can't. I feel like fucking Dumbledore. Motherfucking Dumbledore. I didn't even think about Dumbledore being like that much of a boss. You know, he was always kind of, Harry. Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Harry. I feel like fucking Dumbledore. You know what, you guys? This was a damn hell-ass, fun-ass vlog. Thank you to Phrasing for the scavenger hunt at the beginning. That was a lot of fun. And man, we listened to Instagram bans. We did a lot. And it was great. This was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for coming out. Every Thursday after Thursday, we're going to be right here. We're going to be right here on Twitch. Replay will always live on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We're going to have more Instagram bans next week. We're going to have more liquid tastings next week. We're going to have more mail next week. We're going to have more hella fun-ass vlog times. Okay? You never know, Ern. You never know. You never know. You never know, man. You never know. Portions of the vlog were fun. Well, my audience is getting to be a little bit of tough critics. Okay, Ern. Okay, that's fine. Well, I hope next week's microwave oven. I hope next week's bans are worse. Don't worry, they will be. Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? He asked calmly. And then you just picture that guy popping up in every scene. I feel like fucking Dumbledore. Just holding a big broadsword, swinging it around like a bokoblin. Motherfucking Dumbledore. I feel like fucking Dumbledore. Okay. Well, that's been too much Dumbledore, too much Hecate's torch, too much. Yeah, and don't forget that vaping, don't forget that 5G makes the vaping damage worse. It makes the vaping damage worse. Hang on, there's some hella chats that came in, at least one of them. Let me refresh this real quick. I do not want to miss a hella chat. Jay Logan. Oh, Jay Logan. I am a vapor. I am a vaporer. I feel it in my bones. I am a vaporer. Vaping to my mouth hole. That solid remix. Record it, put it on Instagram, Jay Logan. Record it and put it on Instagram. Fishy with the hella chat of the beast. Oh yeah, I am rectangular. I need some more seatbelt. I am rectangular. I feel no hole. Don't forget to stay rectangular, you guys. Don't forget to stay rectangular. Don't forget to be forced to embrace everything stolen forever down till our last breath. All it was. You know where I'm going with that. Anyway, hey, love you guys. Peace out. Be excellent. We'll see you back here next Thursday. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of the vape layer. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming out for Vlog Day week after week. It's the best day of the week. It just is, okay? We got a lot more to come. Yeah, don't forget to fuck Dumbledore. Don't forget to penetrate Dumbledore. And check out my new band. What was it? Rotten Baby Funeral? That something like that. Something like that. Yeah, powder your furniture, milk your nightcat, do all the things. We're going to say goodbye as we do with Homeboy OC, who I apparently need to track down in the world. I don't know where he is, and I don't know what happened to him, and I'm getting a little bit concerned. But I love you, Homeboy OC. We're going to say goodbye as we do. Thank you, guys. Compassion Q, thank you. Nos, thank you. Ben, thank you. Phil, Seamus, you guys. Ben, you guys rule. Microwave Oven, Paul Cole, stay cloudy. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Be awesome. Be excellent to each other. Be excellent to yourselves. Homeboy OC believes he can fly, so I think we can believe in ourselves for just a second. Until next time, you know where I'm going with this. I feel like fucking Dumbledore.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly.